I reckon this is the real one. I think we're sitting with the fake, and he's plotting.
Well, move that cat.
Okay.
That is indeed a cat.
Kitty.
It's sort of hanging off the edge of the bench top, being weird.
That cat.
Should move it onto the bench.
What the hell is happening?
Oh, we're just talking about the
Oh,
cat.
the cat was on the map layer.
Oh, yeah.
It's a map.
It's so loose.
It's a 2D flat cat. It's like a sticker.
Yeah, William, well,
What was it? Oh my god, no! No, cat, you have so much to live for!
he's gone!
Don't do
What's
it!
happening?
Hanging on by
The
a
cat's-
thread.
The cat's hanging over the edge of the deep dark portal.
Oh no,
Wait.
if only I... the deep dark. If only I had
What?
mage
Wait,
hands.
why am I... Underdark.
Deep
What is
dark
deep
portal.
dark? No, that's definitely a thing from
That's
something.
from
What is
that's
it?
from a Minecraft mod.
It is.
No, it's a regular Minecraft.
No.
Isn't it?
No.
No.
It's from, I think, Open Blocks? Or not,
Yeah, no, it's just a regular Minecraft thing now.
The overworld, the Deep Dark is an overworld biome that generates deep
Oh,
underground
right.
beneath areas with
a
low
cave
erosion value.
Right. Okay.
It's-
I thought you were talking about...
It's also a not particularly good movie from 2023, apparently.
Oh.
Alright, Freaky. We were discussing...
5.7 out of 10 on IMDb.
Well, you know, that's above half.
Very true.
Right. So, do we think the Volo on the stage or at our table is the real one? I reckon
So-
the one on the stage is real, and the one next to us is a changeling that's about to stab Ivory in the kidneys.
Sorry, William just
Sorry,
dropped
Ivory.
an incredible
be the
piece of
casualty here.
information on me. I can't pay what. The one at the table is the real one. The one on the stage is an illusion.
I'm pretty sure one of them is trying to kill us, and I don't think an illusion would be capable of that.
We'll certainly try.
So-
I don't know. I think an illusion could potentially be capable of harm, just maybe not explicit murder. Like, it could definitely fuck you up a little bit, you know?
No, it's plotting. It's going after us, and I think your kidneys are its target, its primary target.
Guys, I have guaranteed proof that an illusion can, in fact, harm you.
Well, I mean, yeah, you got like
Yeah,
Phantasmal Force or whatever,
Huh?
but
You got Phantasmal Force or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Make the intelligence save. You're being
Oh, wait.
stabbed and stealing
You
your
actually have that
kidneys.
spell?
Yeah,
Oh, nice. Well, and what level is that? I thought it was higher.
it's second.
I thought it was third.
No,
Weird.
Phantasmal Killer is fourth.
You know what? I don't really remember which one's which, and I can't move on. Oops. I accidentally pressed the this. Oh wait, fuck. Okay, this might be a problem.
Okay.
You joined. I have a new mouse that has two buttons on the side, and I added one of them is auto mute, so I can mute myself when I'm tabbed out, but I might just accidentally mute myself mid conversation
You
occasionally.
fucking doofus. So, William, on the thing that you're talking to me about there, it was specifically Elminster that was doing the hunting. A lot of it got out, but it's older edition stuff, like...
No, it
Dwemer.
says several mighty mages.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because there were the other ones that secrets were written in it. But a lot of them went after Volo, not the copies themselves. Anyway, long story. But a lot of the stuff that got into common use was stuff like Duemo Flow and Abeyance and spells that aren't in 5th edition. So I was asking, is this one of the surviving copies that still has those spells that have disappeared? Although it is pre-Time of Troubles, so I don't know What survived?
Bands. I heard you get hairy palms if you do that.
I know, right? You know what they call a lesbian with big fingers. Anyway.
I recently switched to a new kitchen. A different kitchen on the property, and I'm going through the cycle again of people noticing how fucking big I am. 'Cause, like, every time I go to a new kitchen, like, there is a period of like a couple months where everyone like kind of gets to know me, and then they realize, holy shit, your shoes are huge.
That's a big bitch.
Because I wear 14 and a half wides.
Yeah. Oh, I wear 13 wides. We're pretty close.
Yeah, it's just really funny. Because, like, a lot of people make fun of me for how big I am. And I like to make the joke of, you know what they say about guys with big feet? It's hard to find shoes.
My mom specifically calls me Bigfoot on a regular basis. Routinely refers to me as a Bigfoot, a Sasquatch.
It's funny because both me and my brother are both bigger than my parents. Like, we're both taller, we both weigh more.
Tallest
We
person in
both
my
have
family.
larger
But so Comical's coming?
I don't know.
Well, he did ask. In a few minutes.
Yeah, I might actually be the tallest living member of my family. Am I my tallest living relative? I'm trying to think if there's anybody taller than me. Man, there's so much kitchen noise coming from you today, troll.
Kitchen noise!
Sounds more like eating noise.
There's like a microwave in the background and then like scraping against the plate or
I
something.
didn't hear the microwave.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna
Troll?
lower your volume for now.
I'm fine. I'm wrapping it up.
For a second, you had your like earphones around your neck or something. Comical's gonna be late.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Let's see.
So, were we actually in the tavern? Because I don't remember what happened last time.
We are.
Oh, hey, I'm actually on the map then.
Because, like, we went around to all the studies, and I have notes about that.
I believe you were actually heading towards.
Wait, Everett's
The,
bookstore, the last one.
Yeah. We're on our way
Yeah.
to another place, but we stopped here to pick up Volo because we remembered that we forgot to pick him up.
Weren't we gonna get them all in one day?
Yeah, we're still doing that. We're just stopping to pick up Volo.
Yeah.
We're literally stopping by here to say, Volo, what the fuck are you doing? Get over here! While he's, I don't know, chewing on somebody's toes. He's chewing on an elven hooker's toes in the back room.
Did we go back to the map for a moment, William?
Sorry, I'm just muted because I am eating at the moment, and I'm sure nobody wants to hear chewing sounds.
I had a great burger today. Made today better. Today sucked first. Now it's better.
Fucking good burger, home with good burger. How can I help you?
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. May I take your order?
It's the little laugh he does that's the funniest part.
Yeah.
catacombs. We're at Dumont's study right now. So that's
Dumont.
going so far out of our way. Dumont.
I think we were on our way to, like, the Tomb of Tomes.
Well, we've already done the collection in the Tomb of Tomes. We were going to go back to the collection at midday to talk to that one guy, but other than that...
Maybe we were taking a break? We had some reason to go to the yachting portal before we continued. And it might have just been, we need to pick up Volo, so let's go get lunch.
We were picking up Volo. I do also think part of it had to do with Volo, though.
You had just left Everd's bookstore, and you were heading back to the auction house to speak to, because the guy who runs the book auctions wasn't there when you first arrived. He wasn't going to arrive until 1, so you went to the other places.
No, I remember. We rocked up to Avard's, and his Lyson insulted him.
No, she annoyed him by asking if he made tentacle spells.
Yeah. Avard, I heard you have great black tentacles. Tell me more.
I, for some reason, have no notes for Avard's. Did we learn... Fuck. Did we learn anything there?
Not really.
I'm gonna shift that to the other button. You know what?
You did learn that this was probably the only place of the 4 that Bellcat wasn't banned from.
Well then.
Is that going to be important? I don't know.
Perhaps.
No, well, I mean, it could be. Not important at the moment. Just a fun little fact.
Oh, blood. I just realized this drawing here. Bowl of blood. There we go. I did it that time. Better take. We'll use that one. Just gonna temporarily mute Troll. Let me know when he's done with his kitchen duties.
Swapping around the buttons.
But, okay. So, we hit the Tomb of Tomes, we hit Duvant's study, we hit Avard's bookstore.
You hit all 4. You had just left Everd's bookstore, and you were heading back to the collection house.
Right.
I
think we wanted to hit the awning portal to get Volo first before we did that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
no,
what
I think
time is it?
I think I just put you on the yawning portal as like a splash screen sort of thing.
Fair.
Oh yes, I remember now. The last thing that happened was you guys found what is Lyson assumes to be a petrified dragonborn.
Oh yeah, I thought. Yeah, we contacted the guards about it. And, yeah. Hey, I don't think this is a statue, guys.
What are those noises, by the way, Troll? There's like boo, like sound in the background. Like it doesn't happen very often. Oh, is it like an
And
AC
the
unit or
clicking.
something?
There's also clicking. Very loud, but it's only when he talks is the thing. So his mic can't really filter it out properly, but for the most part it's fine. No, it's still there.
Much quieter though. Okay, yeah, that's honestly fine. Then
Point the microphone opposite it, and hopefully that helps.
It's much better
Freeze
now.
for our comfort.
Infinitely better.
yes.
Thank you for telling me.
Oh, yes, it did just now. Okay, sweet.
I don't
So,
like being annoying. Thank you for telling me.
if Comicals is Noah LeBlanc isn't even with us right now, is he?
We consider that more having technical difficulties than being annoying.
Noah is not with you now.
So we could probably just finish up what we're doing.
And what happened to that weird
Uh,
LeBlanc guy?
He was in black and white. It was weird.
It was, you know, we thought comical was the destined, but it turned out he came up blank.
That's a pretty good
No,
one.
that was terrible. Don't fucking.
Oh my
say-
god!
Oh.
Ivard's bookstore tentacle guy with the hat. I
Yeah.
remember.
That makes me think about the tentacle
We
guy
did
from Great
art.
Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
I decided to add hats to all of your stuff.
Yes.
What was it? He eventually became Billy's uncle.
Yes, or not Billy's, but or yes, Billy's. His
And then he had
mother's
a
sister's
kid
husband.
And he had a kid who was like a year old, and he was already physically the same age as Billy and Mandy.
It's very important.
He just anyway. No, she's 9,000. I swear.
No, officer. I know she looks like she's 11, but she's actually 9,263.
I honestly don't know which one is worse. Like the one where it's like, oh, she has the body of a 10-year-old, or like the person has the body of a 10-year-old, but they're actually like 70 years old. Or like the one where it's like, oh yeah, they're 10, but they have the body of a 22-year-old.
Yeah. Well, the second one's worse.
Yeah.
The first one, presentation will heavily affect it. Because a lot of time you get like, I still act like I'm 14, even though I look 11 and 400, versus I've been stuck like this for 415 years. I sometimes weaponize it for my work, but otherwise I am sick of it. I can't read shit. Help.
Doesn't one of the assassins in
Yeah, right.
Skyrim do that?
Yeah.
Like she's a vampire, but she got turned into a vampire as a child, so
Yeah,
she's gonna remain a child physically.
Which
So
actually,
and she just weaponizes that against people.
yeah, which actually might not make sense. Because other vampires, well, I guess we have no precedent of it, but like, vampirism is like a curse from Molag Bal. I don't know. Anyway.
I think we
Either way.
had resolved the statue thing, right? Like we'd got the guards and we'd talked to them already.
Yeah, we told him what was up.
I do believe so. Yes.
So we're moving on.
Oh, I think
Yeah, we were.
Moving
I
on.
think you guys were you were doing something.
Figuring out what to do, like reattach
Yeah,
the
we
head with
already brought
mending.
the guard. We already brought the guards over.
Yeah, and Slice was
I'm-
bringing up, I could probably mending the head back on.
No, because I'm thinking like I think Akalos like left the group for a little bit to go to like try and find like magic items or something like that.
No, that was. I tried to find magic items ages ago when we last had free time.
Yeah, sorry.
When his Lysum was reading the books, I was searching for magic items and I rolled horribly. And I used my inspiration for it.
Anyways, so yes, you guys are heading to the auction house, the collection.
Right, so how long do we have till the thing? Because he was getting there at like 1 or whatever.
I believe 1 o'clock should be about 20-30 minutes from where you were in game.
Alright, sweet. We have planned this
Oh.
well.
Yes, Troll?
Nothing. Never mind.
Okay. Let's see.
I thought we were in the bar.
No, sorry.
Okay. No
Alright then. So, yes, you guys will head to the collection auction house. Let's see.
We're pretty much just waiting for this dude, I guess, so...
Let's see, I'm... Mage Fairs. Ooh. Page 75. Sorry, I'm looking through Volo's Guide to All Things Magical. Compiling a list of fuckery for William to look at for his own. Yeah, it's got like things like teleport object and arrow swarm and dimensional thrust and mass teleport and teleport fireball. Things that do not exist in 5th edition.
Is it like a homebrew thing, or...?
No, this is the 3.5 source book, Volo's Guide to All Things
Oh.
Magical, which also has an in-universe presence of there being 2 versions of the book. The newer reprint of it that was approved by Elminster, and the original print of it that got Volo into big fucking trouble with a bunch of wizards because it just, you know, publicly released information about their techniques and spells and magic items and shit. Most importantly, it talks about spellfire, which caused a huge problem.
Volo released the Coca-Cola secret recipe.
More or less, yes, he released all of the big soda brand secret recipes.
How did he know them?
He was, well, you see, Volo...
He's a squirrely little shit who knew all of them.
Exactly, he, like, met all of them and talked to them and said, oh, I'd love to look at your research and, you know, hear what you do and tell me about your spells and, oh, wow, oh, cool. It's basically Volo's fault that every wizard writes their spellbook in code. Basically Volo's fault.
But yes, so, all of you, you will make it back to the auction house, after the unfortunate events with the young Dragonborn.
So you guys don't want me to stick the head back on?
They are, they will tell you that they are able to do it as well.
Sliceman's gonna lick the neck stump and just use that to just get it right back on. That's how a sorcerer casts magic.
She just had... It's like that video of like the dog who's like frozen mid-lick because it takes a minute to cast mending, so
Yep.
she's just frozen in one position with her tongue out, like the keyframes of animation that you're
Yeah.
not supposed to look at, like the one I put in shit posting.
Exactly. Well, not keyframes, that would be tween frames. Keyframes would be the one
Yeah.
where it's a cohesive event. Anyway.
Anyway,
Wow. This place echoes when it's empty.
but yes. You will note that there is actually rather more there is more activity now than there was earlier. Since it is later in the day, it is closer to one of the auctions. But yes, you will see that there are more guards, more people. You would note a few rich folks who seem to have, who are either going to be attending the auctions or going to be selling things at the auctions. Specifically of interest, mostly of interest to Islyson and maybe Akalos, would be a rather portly man in finery with a group of 5 guards surrounding a rather large safe. who is speaking to one of the workers of the auction house.
It's full of jugs. It's full of ominous jugs.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It has a
There's a
single
stone.
jar.
One of them is it just has a stone mask inside.
It has the Shikon jewel in it. It's a Nen artifact.
But
Need I go on?
don't know.
Is it the 3-star Dragon Ball?
It's the 69 Star Dragon Ball. Anyways,
Kinky.
there's just so many that there's no orange. It's just red. Anyways, you will actually not see the woman you spoke to earlier. But yes, there are several people here, about probably around 30 or 40 to the earlier 15 or so. Most of them seem to be engaged, but there are guards around the area on the stage. What would you all like to do?
This is the charity auction, isn't it?
I
The one discussed last session.
don't remember.
That would have had stuff that Eastlyson didn't really want.
Oh yes, the books. Yes.
Yeah, it's like you're
the
buying
one
bundles
where,
of
like-
books for schools.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Well,
You would note that there are a few people who are very clearly not here for that.
yeah. Eastlyson's now considering, with all these rich people gathered in one place, that means their homes and businesses are unattended by them. Now would be a great time.
Get your Beyblade out.
Let it rip.
But yes, what do you guys want to do?
Trying to think. Well, we gathered various information, but none of it really. I don't think any of it really revealed anything that we could present to these people to get more information. We just know he was banned from a couple of places, that he was seen at all the places. We know that the lady whose name escapes me, that is an elf, was seen with him on multiple occasions in all of these places. And that's about it. I don't even know
You
why
did
we're
all-
here other than to ask about certain items.
We're here because the book auction guy who knows more about them is going to be here.
Oh, duh. I don't know why I didn't. Okay.
You also did learn, I will say, because it's been 2 weeks, you also did learn that they did apparently especially recently, rather consistently beat out another person in the auctions.
Yeah, what's her name?
The rival.
Why-
Yeah.
Yeah, the Genasi, Glide Simorton, the
Yep.
book collector.
Yep, Earth Ganassi lady.
And you did learn that the most recent book bought from here was what was it here? One of the most recent books
And the Tomb
bought.
of Tomes was the
Yeah.
soldier who saw Baal die.
Yes.
No, excuse me, I've let my dog in. Hello, puppy.
Tuck your dog into what?
Hmm?
Anyways.
Alright, so Sweet. I guess we can ask about Glide too while we're here. Okay, well, oh shit. I guess we'll try and see if there's anyone important we can go and talk to. Anyone official?
I mean, there's lots of official people looking here.
Yeah, but like staff, I guess.
Yeah, you would see several members of staff, several different guards. Most of the people who seem to be employees who are not guards seem to be speaking to the other people who are here. Let's see, as I said before, like you currently do not see the woman who you spoke with earlier.
Alright, well, I guess we'll just go up to a staff person. What was the guy's name? Collection. Calvin Romako. This isn't a book. Oh, wait, he's probably involved in this. Wait, if this is like a book auction for the kids, why isn't the book auction guy here earlier?
Because the auction isn't taking place yet.
Yeah, he doesn't work here. He's just a guy who's coming to the auction to buy shit. So he won't be here.
He's the one who runs the book auctions.
Oh.
In this place.
Oh, why wasn't he here? Oh wait.
Yeah, I know, right?
That was earlier in the morning.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. I guess we'll just go and ask.
It wasn't his shift yet.
Calvin Romako is in.
Let's see.
Would you show up to work early if you weren't getting paid extra?
Exactly.
Well, presumably he should be getting paid to be here.
Well, the idea is
presumably, but
the auction's all set up. Like it's happening today. That means he just has to show up and do the auction. Like he already did all the setup like days ago, probably. We can ask him why he wasn't here. It's fine.
I don't really care that much.
Fair enough.
Like, as in, a Kalos doesn't really care that much.
Damn it, a Kalos.
God damn it, Kalos.
Damn, nature, you scared.
Oh. Damn, nature, you scared. Oh, they're remaking Silent Hill 2. Huh.
Wow.
What a bit. Oh, and it looks awful. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyways. So, the person you're speaking to is, this person you speak to is, was at the moment speaking to a rather, I don't know how to put this. A merchant. They were talking to a merchant. As you interrupt them, they will both look to you, and the employee asks, "Hello. I'm sorry. Can I help you?"
Right. Hi. We're wondering if Calvin Romako is in.
Calvin. Let's see. I think I saw him earlier. Yes. He went in the back. The auction's in a few hours, and he wants to. He's probably making sure that everything's like all the paperwork is set up and squared away.
Oh, sorry. How long do you think that'd take him?
With the nature of the auction and with Calvin's previous work, should only take about 10-15 minutes.
Alright. Could you Would it be possible for you to go and let him know that when he's done with that, we'd like
Ah.
to talk with him?
Fucking cat.
Attack of the
Uh,
cat.
Yes, I can do that. One second, please. I was just finalizing some of the delivery details with this gentleman here.
Alright, thank you.
The merchant will take off his hat and like give you a little bow and put it back on.
Give him a nod. A head bow, one might say.
She will. She'll go back to speaking with him, but he'll kind of wave her off and say, no, it's okay. You could go and. The auction's not for another few hours. Everything's squared away. We're just dotting the T's and crossing the I's. Saying that, the young woman will nod to him and kind of glance between the two of you a bit hesitantly, but will nod again and head back towards the stage and disappear behind the curtain. The merchant, who is a sorry, give me a second. The merchant, who is a half orc, you see, like he actually has purple skin, which is interesting.
Rare, but happens.
Yeah, you see he actually has like rather purplish skin. You see that he has the one tusk on the left side of his lip. He's very tall, very broad, although very thin as well. You get the feeling that if he actually, what are you doing? You get the feeling that if he actually trained in combat, he would be like much larger than he is now. But he has the rather soft life of a merchant. He's wearing very nice clothes, not silks or velvets or anything like that. But he does have very nice, very high quality cotton with a very nice leather coat over it, sleeveless leather coat. He'll like nod to you and say, "Oh, so are you here for the auction?"
No, we're here to talk to somebody who works.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been here this whole time staring at you.
Oh, sorry. I do sometimes miss the smaller folks. Hello there.
Looks at how tall is Kalos?
Kind of short actually.
I was about to say, I think
5'5".
that the party isn't astonishingly. I don't think anyone is like astonishingly tall here.
I'm literally taller than him.
Yeah, I'm short. Akalis is short.
Slicen's 5'6". She might be the tallest in the party.
Yeah, actually, I
To
think
be
so.
fair,
because-
Kalis also
Yeah.
like walked up to him and started talking.
Yeah.
I thought
kinda
I was going for
creeped up on
someone
his left.
who was somewhat unoccupied.
Slice just kind of creeped up on his left as Akalos was talking to him, just getting closer and closer.
Around him.
Elves just sort of melted into the background. It's Slice. She
so-
is the Grey Elf.
You are not here for the auction, you say? Are you here for other business? Perhaps a different auction.
We're investigating some murders in the area, and somebody may know something about one of the victims. Are you being attacked
What
by
the
that
hell
cat
was
on your
that?
shoulder?
Did anyone else hear that?
No.
Holy crap! There's like a really high pitched beep,
You talk about that
like
at least
someone.
once a week.
Not once a week, like once every couple of months maybe, but like it sounded like I think it's like someone either plugged in or pulled out their aux cord or something. I don't know.
Or not.
It sounded but the best approximation I can think of is the beep that a smoke detector makes.
Yeah, I get
It
what you're
just every
saying.
now and then just happens. Anyways,
But, do we...
what was I talking about?
Kalos, do we know the name of the guy we're looking for? I wasn't paying attention last time we were here.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah.
I mentioned it to the woman.
Oh, you're looking. Yeah, it's
Kelvin.
murder.
You know, it's the
Romako.
guy. It's the guy.
The guy on the
Calvin
couch keeps
Romako.
smoking all my weed.
I want to be the guy.
I'll have you know that I am the... oh, God damn it.
But yes. I see that shit's actually. But a murder, you say? That is quite unfortunate.
My jowls have increased in size. Since last I spoke.
I am not a crook. Anyways, may I ask who? God damn.
Chris, where's that paper boy?
God damn it.
Yeah.
I've
Man.
got whistles in my tusks, forgive me.
Anyways. So, yes, he'll ask, is there perhaps someone I might know? If they were here, they must have, if it is, you're getting evidence here, it must have been either a patron or someone, selling something. Though I suppose it could have also been one of the employees.
One of the patrons. I'll find her
Ratha.
name here. Yeah, that one.
Ratha.
Wood elf, about
Elven.
this tall, had a little halfling guy following her around obsessively.
You see that he's like, very slowly, like as you're talking, getting more and more like yeah, and then you mention the halfling and his face just falls.
Yeah, that one.
That's the expression we're looking for.
Oh yes, the halfling. Hmm.
Yeah, he's dead too.
Oh, that is. I'm not sure how to put that. That is.
You're grateful he's dead, but you don't want to say you're grateful. Well, no, sorry. You're glad you don't have to deal with him anymore, but you don't want to say you're grateful he's dead because that's a bit far.
Yes. He might have been a bit intense at times, but he was
Doesn't
still a
mean it
person.
deserves
Yes. But,
I don't get it.
I'm sorry?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Very well. But yes, but I'm sorry, I've lost my train of thought for a second.
So,
The Rotha, yes, she's actually bought from a couple of my books before. I remember one of that Bellcat fellow and what was her name? The young Genasi woman.
Clyde.
Oh, yes, that was her name. She actually wished to enter a contract with me at one point for me to sell exclusively to her. I of course said no. Auctions are auctions can be much more profitable than just selling to one person, but
Speaking of such things, you must come across some items that, might not be widely desirable, but to a specific person would be, things unfit for auction, but the right
There's
patron.
anybody watching, anybody who sees Ivory, I'd like to mention it. There's just a slight eyeball roll, just a little bit, just a slight.
Who's drawing the edgy tiefling rogues in the corner?
You mean the Batmans?
Oh, yes, you're right.
Sorry, I'm gonna transplant this one under a chandelier. I'm just really struggling with the legs.
But,
well, I mean, that is quite a broad category. Holy water could be seen to some as depending on who, depending on who
but more along
blesses
the line,
it.
more books. I'm looking for tomes on, well, shadow magic, old techniques, and preferably theory. Anything by... How do I fucking pronounce this? God fucking damn you, Netherese bastard. Oh, anything by Telmont Tanthuel would be particularly preferred. Or on him, preferably his later life.
Hey, what the frick are you doing?
For the DM's understanding, Telmont Shadow Tanthuel was a Netherese arcanist who lived over 2,000 years, and by the end of his life was almost entirely made up of shadow magic. He also developed many shadow spells.
I think we did talk about this.
Yes.
Sorry, I just fucking can't. I feel like she mixes it up every week. Sometimes she'll stand by my computer chair and she'll just raise up and paw at my thigh. Sometimes she walks across my desk and slaps me in the face with her tail. Sometimes. And sometimes she does that.
Yeah. I know that the way I contained my cats was literally anytime any of them bothered me for any reason, they got picked up and they got put on my lap and they got more attention than they wanted.
My cat hates being picked up.
Exactly.
Anyways. So, yes. He'll say, I've come across a few tomes on shadow magic, yes. I'm not familiar with the gentleman you speak of, though. I apologize. I could perhaps put out a few feelers if you care, but I'm not very often. I'm only in the city for a bit. Then I'll be heading on my way, and then I run the circuit up and down the Sword Coast. I am heading to Neverwinter next.
We can talk about this in a moment. There's a murder investigation going on.
Very well.
Yeah. What were you guys wanted to ask about Rotha and the guy who's seen her and Bellcat more, right? Seriously, what is his name? Why do I not have it written down?
Scroll. Calvin Romico.
Calvin Klein.
Yeah, what he said.
This cat- and does he know Hobbs? Anyway,
Don't.
what the fuck am I talking about?
I don't know.
I'm just losing my damn mind. But yes. So the Calvin Romeco. But yes, the young woman you were talking to earlier will actually reappear with another human fellow. He's actually also very short, only about 5 foot 5 foot even. Uh, he's got rather long, dirty blonde hair, wearing a bright blue shirt with a darker blue vest over it,
Why is everybody I meet
breeches.
tiny?
I'm sorry?
Why is everyone I meet tiny?
I mean, the half orc you're talking to is about 7 feet tall.
He doesn't count as a people.
Oh god. That caught me off guard.
Hey, Slicin, your core mather is showing. Shut up.
Oh, your elf is showing. Anyways. But yeah.
Wow, racism.
Yeah. Yay.
Let's see. Racism.
There it is.
There we go. I wanted that kids yay like in Five Nights at Freddy's, but
Yeah.
we don't have that.
Yeah.
Anywho, so yes, the manlet in front of you
The
will
magnet.
you see he is carrying a rather a clipboard, a rather full clipboard, as he approaches with the young woman from earlier, nodding to you as a hello, what can I help all of you?
Hi there. We were wondering if we could ask you some questions about some clients of the auction. Previous auctions, I should say.
All right. As long as there's been no NDAs signed or anything like of that nature, I will help you as much as I am able.
That shouldn't be a problem. You know, fucking I forgot. You know of the name Ruther? Yes, she would have been a repeat customer here.
Oh yes, of course, Ratha, the rather the can't fucking talk.
We're all
Rather
struggling
singularly focused book buyer.
What's that annoying gnome following her about?
Deranged elf
The-
with a simp on a leash.
Real prick that one was.
The increasingly affluent young woman, yes.
Yes, I believe she was changing her name to Pokimane.
Yes, and
But anyways, the I had heard about her passing with
Oh no, we're
guards
sure
that
her
actually. I'm sorry.
I've heard of her passing. Oh no, we're sure her death was very violent and terrifying.
All right.
did his license actually say that?
Yes.
Sorry about her. You were saying?
There's a very notable pause when when she's like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm pretty sure she died terrified."
You make things so much harder.
I know. It's my turn.
But
Ghost gets to do this all the time, but now it's my turn.
I mean, I think 90% of the time he doesn't do it intentionally, which is the worst part.
Fair.
Anyways,
Uh,
so yes, with the he'll kind of he'll hesitate a bit and say, yes, over the years she's bought more and more books. The much to I'm sorry. Oh, I thought someone had said something. By the way, hello, Comical.
Comical. Comical.
But yes, she'd been rather the oh god, comic the frog and the elf having beef.
That's the thing about Slice. She'll never tell you she's going to kill you. She'll just do it one day.
Anyways, so yes, the yeah, he'll say, I she's been able to purchase more and more of the books recently that have been up for auction, at least the ones that I sell. And
Hello? Can
hello.
everyone hear me?
Hello.
Okay. I, I basically restarted my laptop and I have to reconfigure Discord. Okay, everything's good now.
Ah, okay.
And possibly getting a new one later on.
Oh, good. That's good
We'll
to
have to
hear.
see though. Yeah.
Are you building it?
No, I have to buy it. It's a laptop, not a PC.
I mean, you can build laptops. But anyways. Yeah, he'll say, it's. I can tell you that it's. it. The more and more books she was able to get, a few of the other collectors in the city weren't too happy.
She would sell them back though, wouldn't she? For more
At much
expensive, I'm
higher
sure.
prices.
Hmm. But surely they would be worth more as in a collection having been repaired.
Yes, but the cost of having a book, cost of buying a damaged book and having it repaired is still less than buying a fully repaired book.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I wouldn't know too much about it, I suppose.
Basically, it's people like me she'd anchor. I don't care about full sets or the how well. Oh my god, words. I've completely forgotten the fucking word.
Well repaired.
Yeah, but there's a proper word that my brain has completely deleted.
Restored?
Sure.
Refurbished?
I don't know what the composition. I don't know what the composition is about.
Who doesn't care about getting a full set or if the book is even fully intact? I just want what's written in it. People like her make it very hard to get the information in that book. Because I can easily, as long as it's readable, just make a copy. I can write that out, get it done in, I don't know, 4 hours.
Not sure if I would call that kind of people collector.
That's
know.
because we're not. Scholars
Anyway.
would come to book auctions too.
Right. I assume amongst those would have been Glide Simultan? Simultan?
Entirely, yes. The we actually had to have her removed during one of the auctions because she got outbid. Got rather tense.
Do you know where we
And also, would you know of Elor
You are
Marth,
not here, Noah.
half-elf merchant?
Okay.
No, who?
Elor Morith, half-elf merchant. Elalor?
Ellalor. Oh, I've never met them personally, but I do remember one of the sellers was a. I forget. Was that the person who sold the jug?
No, that was not. That was the person who she outbid for the book about the soldiers alongside Glide.
Ah, yes. That would have been my second guess. Um,
Person who
but
sold the jug was. I don't think that we don't even know who they are.
but yes, he'll say, yeah, he bought a few of the books from the last auction. I think he left the city recently as well.
Did okay.
How
Do you?
recently?
Yeah.
Not entirely sure, but the last book auction was about 4 days ago, and he was there, so.
What can you tell us about this person? Did he have any close associations with Ratha and the halfling, and perhaps anybody else, such as I'm recompiling my notes right now so that this stops being a problem where I know I have it written down, but I can't fucking find it. The other victims.
Not from what I'm aware.
Belka, Hanan, Ratha, and Valar.
Not from what I'm aware. He just sometimes shows up in the city, maybe once or twice a year. A lot of the times he's actually selling. I was surprised to see him bidding for a book, especially one like that.
Have you ever had a man by the name of Sylvester Berlioni participate in any of your auctions?
That was the one selling the jug, wasn't it?
It was the one who bought the jug.
He was the one who bought the jug.
We have no idea who sold the jug.
Yeah.
It's just some. It was
Yeah,
found in Cholt and sold by a representative of a merchant prince of Cholt.
No, I'm sorry, Celester. That's not a name I know.
I'll show him his license. Could you? So, oh right, no, we only had composite sketches of him.
I mean, I still have the composite.
Yeah, I guess show him the composite.
Yeah. Something like this.
Yeah. Do you recognize any of these faces? And we'll just go through like all of the pictures we have of like the various, like the painting of the clinic person, the painting we have that got exploded. What I remember of it, and the composite sketch. That might have been the only three.
Of course, not happening anywhere near this fast.
Yeah. Take a while.
Let's see. I apologize, but no, I don't recognize any of these people.
Oh, and the composite sketch of the woman, the female face of Sylvester.
The female face of Celeste?
The changeling.
Yeah, the person who changed shape, that one.
That wasn't Sylvester.
Well,
There's
no.
changing?
Oh, Silvoni? The guy I just said, Sylvester Berlioni.
Sylvester Stallone.
They're the same person as the female.
I think that was.
Because they brought it in their male face, but they also had a female face when they were going into the morticians.
Oh, yes.
Or when they ran, they were female. They changed from one to the other.
That is correct, yes. Anyway, but yeah, he'll shake his head like, no, I don't recognize any of these, I'm sorry.
Would Glide be here tonight? And she's here tonight.
And actually, no, I don't know if she would be. We normally reserve a spot for her when, considering she almost always shows up, but she, strangely enough, actually didn't show up to the last one either.
Does she have some sort of public address or like that you know of? Like, I assume her collection would be private, but does she have a method of contact we could use?
Well, there is her representative, the one who usually brings us the money she owes.
Yes. Who would that be?
It would be a young dwarven fellow. Let's see.
It's always a dwarf.
Or young for a dwarf could mean like 80 or whatever.
I mean, yeah, that's actually entirely fair. His name is Gregor Hemmer. Oh, that's an H, not an M.
I'm so glad I just have you automatically putting names in chat now.
I mean, yeah, I've done that, like, kind of.
He's always done that.
Anyway.
He does. Yeah. Alright. Young dwarf.
What the fuck, baby? God damn it. Beautiful cat with homophobia. Oh, I get it. They did.
Yeah.
They don't know what heterochromia is. God
Yeah.
damn it. Oh, that reminds me of fucking middle school. Back when I was in middle school, I had I had severe ADHD. I probably still have it, honestly. I just don't do anything about it. But I remember talking to an adult who I didn't know. I think it was like one of the parents of the other students or something. I don't remember the context of like the conversation, but I remember being like very hyper, and I had ADHD, but I forgot what it was. So they were asking, "Are you okay?" And I remember like with the biggest smile on my face saying, "Oh yeah, I'm fine. I just have HIV."
Oh no.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, how do you fuck up that bad?
By being a child with ADD.
ADHD, yeah.
With ADHD.
Oh,
I mean,
it was
I'll
bad.
be honest. I'll be honest. I've never made that mistake, but you know what? There's a first for everything.
You know what the worst part was? It wasn't until years later that I realized what I had done. Because I had completely forgotten
rough,
about
buddy.
it, and then just it popped into my head like, hey, you remember this dumb shit you did?
I
Anyway.
don't think a kid should know what HIV is anyway.
I think he'd only heard the word. So, when me and William were children, like awareness of HIV and all that was actually on the rise because schools would actually hold these assemblies where they have like either abstinence groups or just educational groups come in and sit all the students down like the gym or some shit and tell them about like STDs and the no-no square and all that shit.
Yeah, I had
God.
that. That happened when I was in high school.
Oh, then it's your own damn fault. How dare you?
Anyways. So yes. The... Oh, God, I just... yeah, he'll tell you that, yeah, her representative is, Gregor Heimner. From her... The church term.
Oh.
We're going. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, how do we contact him? The representative.
He's actually with a guild, with a law guild. Alright, give me a second. Let's see.
Wait, when was the last auction? The one you said you didn't show up at?
4 days.
Huh. Well, that's a
Let's
little
see.
outside of the killing times, but
By how much?
well, let me scroll up. Up, 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 up. Here we go. The first one happened 15 days ago. The last one happened 7 days ago. Those were when they were found. I'm not sure when they vanished.
The Phoenix killed the monster. God damn it.
Man.
Let's see. They would actually, give me a second. Okay, yeah. He'll tell you that they will actually be around here.
On the corner of the high road and the Way of the Dragon?
Yes.
Like right on the corner?
Let's see. I don't actually know where they are, like, in canon, so I'm just gonna say yes.
Oh, sorry, what are you looking for?
That's a very prominent place, but I guess they're a guild.
Yeah, the Barristers Guild.
Oh, Barristers Guild.
Lawyers!
Yeah.
Anyways.
I'll get looking into it, don't worry, William.
By 1372 DR, barristers were banned from practicing in Waterdeep, or reluctantly tolerated in the form of professional witnesses and counselors. Anyways,
Where is that?
The last paragraph in the Lawyers of Waterdeep wiki.
Fair enough.
Anyways. But yes, he'll tell you that the Gregor Hamnir will could be found there. Hamnir. Ow, fucking hell.
Alright, well, it sounds like Glide, maybe? Best lead. Does anybody else have any questions? I can't really think of anything off the top of my head.
Probably none. Wait one moment. Probably none pertaining to the investigation.
I sure fucking hope Glide has something to do with this, because otherwise, we've got basically fucking nothing.
Okay,
Oh.
so we...
I mean, we know the guy's name, at least. Or a name he gave, which is definitely fake.
Yeah.
But we can go and inquire, like, the castle records or something and see if they have anything on them. Or the guard.
Right. We could also look into Glide. We haven't checked her.
Well, yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. If Glide turns out to be a false lead, then we've basically got nothing.
Oh, sorry, I missed that part. I can't read and listen at the same time like I used to.
No, fair enough. I do the same thing. Alright, sweet. Well, if that's all, then,
I don't know if I'm aging or just
thank you
getting
for your
brain
time.
damage from my terrible sleep schedule.
Talos is who's got his, his little glasses perched on his nose and his little notebook out and just, like, closes it, like, alright.
Little Morpheus glasses.
A Kalos core pulls out his little glasses and leans in.
His little spectacles. He's got like Benjamin Franklin spectacles. Calling it now. But,
Real.
Alright. Have you seen any of the other victims here, preferably with Ratha or alone?
I mean, I've seen many of them with Ratha over the years, less so recently. I've never seen any of them alone, though. Except for Mr. Bellcat.
You've seen Bellcat alone?
Yes, he bought a bed from one of our auctions.
Was there anything special about the bed?
It was an elven made from a particular craftsman who had passed recently. It was one of their last works.
So no strange markings, no
I
abnormal.
think it was just a bed.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to people.
Does he slice and remember what the
I'm being
bed
a
in
simp.
Bellcat's simp chamber looked like?
It would, yeah, I wrote it down. Give me a second.
The
Well,
simp
His
Yeah.
bed was sized largely for a gnome, but there was evidence of only one person sleeping in it.
Yeah. But does he slice and remember what the bed looks like? Because she wasn't there.
Was she not there?
No,
was there.
no, it was only the dwarf.
Ah, yes, that is
She
correct.
never saw the simp chamber?
No, none of us did.
Guys, why didn't you take me to see the simp chamber?
No, she had
she
the
did.
familiar.
Yes.
Skitterface.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't go into Bellcat's place personally because the owner freaked the shit out of him,
Yeah.
and she didn't want
Skitterface
him to
was-
call the guards on her.
That's... What
Skitter
the hell?
around.
God damn it! It was the teeth chattering sound effect. God
Yep.
damn.
Damn it, guys, I wanted to see the simp chamber. But,
You did see the sim chamber because you
yeah,
had you gave
I wanted
Skitterface to
I wanted
Dirk.
to smell the simp chamber. Anyway.
Scared of face is a pretty
But-
good sense of smell.
With as you like describe it, he'll like nod to you. Like, yeah, that is the bed from what I remember.
So it looked like this.
Just do like a 1/5 scale model in your hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Slicer
Actually, you
never
probably-
has to describe anything she's seen. She can just minor illusion it.
Boop, boop, hey, boop.
As you can see, I have a
Andy?
1/8 scale diagram of William booping his cat's snoot here. They're all crusty.
I boop her right
sides.
between. Why is the bed covered in he was using them as sleeping bags.
Yeah, he's. Damn it. Short joke.
I don't like
But,
that.
He's. Yeah, you know, he's like and added a bunch of crusty looking socks to the bed, you're right. No.
That does sound like something she'd do.
Yes. Don't mind the stains.
That's asking a lot.
Or the weird gluey lumps. Moving. So yes.
I'm just gonna pretend you didn't say that.
It's hardly
Ain't no,
the worst
ain't no
thing
mind
I've
ain't no mind to the jar in the corner.
said. Pay no mind to the jar with the painted wooden figurine of Ratha in it in the corner.
You know what's really weird? I cannot, for the life of me, we've said it several times this session, but I can't freaking remember the Genasi's name.
Glide
Glide.
something.
Glide, yeah.
It's
Glide,
I
as
remember-
in gliding across the water.
Glide as an Earth Glide, which is how I'm like keeping in mind that she's an Earth Genasi named Glide.
I didn't know we knew her type. Glide.
I
wait,
thought her
Tomb of
name was
Tomes.
Clyde.
Glide
Okay, I've
Simultan.
been hearing it wrong.
Glide Simortan.
Seymour Tan, well, you'll have to go to the beach.
Earth. Genasi. So she was an Earth
What did I
Genasi?
write this again?
I didn't know we had a type.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
Okay,
Anyone else got anything?
I'm trying to think. Okay, everyone, think.
I feel like following up on Glide here is our best lead.
It's yes, we
Because
need
if
to
she's,
do
if
that.
Yeah.
she's vanished recently.
Because I'm starting to come up blank. Either the killer knew the victims, or this was a completely random. They were all walking together and got scouted by the Ball cult as their next victims.
Let's discuss this elsewhere.
Sure.
Alright, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
But hey, my name is Slice, and you can find me at Troll Skull Manor. We'll start up a little bit of letter correspondence. Let me know if you have any shadow magic tomes at all. History, theory, practical application, all that. Or anything on the later life of Helmut Tethuel.
He'll kind of he'll ask you to repeat that as he writes it down on a spare piece of paper. He'll tuck that into his inner vest pocket, but nod to you and say, "Yes, of course. I can't guarantee that you'll be able to buy anything. After all, it is an auction, but I can certainly give you the opportunity."
Well, lucky for me, they're not very auctionable items, so let's hope for the best. Just walks away.
Alright, give him a nod, let's go. Alright,
Irish goodbyes.
so, continuing the previous conversation outside. She vanished 4 days ago, or well, some point. Wait, fuck. When was the auction before that? 2 weeks, I think. Let me just double check that. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. What the jog a month ago? Here we go. A week and a half ago, there was an auction. That was the last one, I think.
Maybe.
Alright, so yeah. She's vanished, maybe actually during the time of the killings also, to be honest.
Like, Glide House?
Well, yeah, she wasn't there at the last auction. She always reserves a seat.
Then, perhaps we should ask around the morgues and see if an Earth Ganassi woman has come up. See if she's
Well, maybe.
dead
I
too.
imagine the guard would mention if there was another victim of the same type. But yeah, I suppose they could have not done the same thing to her as they did to the others.
Entirely
Right,
possible.
so current theory, they were after the book she got. Right?
I was flipping through the signed copy and, well, she, like, gestures everyone to come in closer. It may be infinitely more valuable than I had originally realized, even without the signatures.
Why?
Well, I was looking at the one I got from the crate, and I was looking at the one that was signed. The signed one is the original. Does anybody here have Arcana proficiency?
No.
I don't know.
What, like the original first print?
I don't think
Yeah.
so, but I'll check.
It was the first print, not the censored one.
Oh. Right, well, okay, let's probably wouldn't know anything about that, I see.
I wouldn't know anything
Could I
about
make like a
it.
history check or something about it, I guess? I don't know.
Sure.
Volo's not with us, right?
No,
So,
he's
okay, good.
not.
no. Okay.
I'm sorry to say that he's currently not
This
with
is
you.
history.
What do you... I guess, or Arcana, I don't know, GM.
He's mystery. It's a part of our history.
And I would like this information kept from Volo, by the way. Because
What's the big deal?
well,
I'm afraid I don't know much about it.
I'm not entirely sure how he would react, and I'd ask none of you speak this information aloud, because if we're being scryed on, I can't be heard, but all of you can.
No, completely understandable.
Why? What is so important about it? Different to a regular one?
So,
Beyond just, you know, being early?
I'm not sure how Volo will react, but the original print of this book was hunted down and destroyed, like as many copies as possible were, because it contains many magics that were considered secret at the time. A lot of it spread anyway and became commonplace. Some of it stopped working after the time of Troubles. Some of it may still work, but we don't know because they were hunted down and destroyed before then. I might be able to revive some lost magics with this.
So we're definitely not giving it back then.
No, never.
Oh, absolutely. I would assume we wouldn't be anyways, because if we handed it over knowing what it was, we would probably still get in trouble.
Yeah.
To be honest. And I really
Alright,
don't
so
think we need that
we'll
right now.
give them one of the... Do you have illusory script?
I can make something happen, don't worry.
Maybe we forge a copy of it with one of the books we have that are regular.
In all honesty, as it stands, the person who knew this took it to her grave. I'm gonna keep
Well,
it
no,
that
but-
way.
The guy who owns the building knows we took it, and he's gonna expect it back.
Yes, but
And we'll probably tell the guards.
he doesn't know what it is, and I have...
No, exactly. So we just give him a copy of the regular book.
I have ways, yes. That was actually one of the ways.
And we well, I mean, we have a signed copy of the regular book. We could just fake Volo's signature.
Well, I was also just gonna lie to him, hand him the new one, and tell him that it was under illusory script. All of the things were fake. Moving on.
All right. Right. Okay. So, I reckon they were probably after the book she had, the Journal of the Soldier. But maybe she didn't have it with her because she had that book for a while. It normally took her, I don't remember how long to repair them, but she was nearing the end of that amount of time. She was probably about to sell it back.
There's
Let me
also
scroll.
there's also the possibility that it had nothing to do with the book.
Yes, there is that possibility, but it's kind of weird that a book about Baal, you know, this person, all these people were connected to a book about Baal,
Yes.
and they were probably killed by Baal cultists.
That could have been what got them in their view, but
And they couldn't find it, maybe.
well,
And so they took all of them just in case, and then while they had them, they were like, well, we might as well use them.
possibly either that or they never cared about the book to begin with, and it was just their researching into it got them noticed by the Baal cult.
Maybe. I think we need to talk to Glide, because
Yes, definitely.
if she's vanished, then maybe she knows something.
Or she's one of them.
Or that. Alright, let's talk to the barrister.
There are no barristers in Waterdeep.
Right, okay, so what's going on with that then? The barrister guild.
Apparently,
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
So yes,
Do we
you
want to drop
guys
by
will.
the yawning portal and pick up Volo on the way?
Probably a good idea.
sure.
Okay. You guys want to pick up Bola?
Yes, we should do that.
Okay. Right. To answer your question, Hex, with the herbs, yeah, Waterdeep is like the single largest trade city on, like, within like 10,000 miles. So yeah, you'd probably be able to find
Oh,
what you're looking for.
my
Okay.
brain lapsed. Okay, yeah, they're reluctantly tolerated in the form of professional witnesses and counselors, yeah. Fair enough.
But would Comical, would you kindly roll me a d20, please?
Yes, we can loop in
Gotcha.
everyone else now at the yawning portal too.
Let's see. Is the murderer gonna just bump into you on the streets?
We
will
bump
see.
into
That's
the
3.
murderer wearing the balls.
We just watch as he walks up and murders someone. Broad daylight.
What's this?
I mean, you literally ran into
I know.
Nimble, right?
I'm a Baal
Exactly.
cultist of Baal. I am here to murder you.
We run into him, just like his licensed forehead cracks like clean into his nose, and he goes, "Oh, balls! It's you!"
You motherfucker!
We
He
find
trips over. He's like, by the
find
name of the
what
great
is wrong.
Lord Baal. I mean,
balls.
I
All
mean,
his life.
balls. I mean,
Hey, his balls have caused me so much trouble.
Anyways, so yes, you guys will make it to the yawning portal with little to no issues.
Yay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Surprising. Alright. Let's go see what Volo and his evil twin are planning.
You got quieter suddenly, Hex.
Did
A
I?
little bit.
A little.
Do I need to turn up my mic?
I don't know.
Don't know.
I think it's more you're farther away from it or something.
No, it shouldn't be.
Okay.
How's
well,
that? Is that better?
Yes.
Alright.
Volo!
Volo!
Stop telling those mercenaries about the time you got your toes licked by a sorceress in the move. Come on.
I command your attendance.
I don't know why.
That
fetish
wasn't the
Volo
story I
is
was telling, but I guess I could tell that later.
I mean,
I'm
considering...
surprised that you know about that. It's not one that's told very often. She gets very mad when I do.
William, you have no idea how absolutely close to canon you're tiptoeing right now.
Anyway. But, yes, he'll tell you, but, yes, hello everybody. How are you?
Good, thanks. Was there anyone
Awful.
else of the party in the bar?
No.
Is there
Like,
a...
say,
Is there
mayhaps a detective drowning his sorrows, or a frog, or a dwarf?
Or having a drink with some stew.
Yeah.
Or a frog or a dwarf, yeah.
I feel bad that they're not currently part of the party.
Yeah, are they
At the
currently
moment, no.
waiting for us at the bar?
This is a
No.
good moment for them to join. Okay. Alright.
I do quite like drinking chunky stew.
What a perfect
Chunky stew.
opportunity for anyone missing to
stew.
rejoin the party.
Alright, in that case, I'll just
Actually, hang
fucking
on.
fill in Volo.
Not yet.
Oh, oh!
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Finally! Troll, you have joined us.
Fine.
Yay!
yeah.
After like 2 sessions.
So Dirk is in fact there.
The cat's just like clawing and biting.
Doc is in fact here.
It's the curved club, Dappled. The crooked
Oh,
club is a
God.
medical condition that you need to get looked at.
Anyways. So yes. Dirk. Yeah, if you guys would see Dirk at the outing portal.
Oh, look, there's Derek.
Yeah.
Oh god, Dirk's
Sliding next
vacuuming.
to him. Wait, right, no, I don't want anything to do with Doug right now. Never mind. Nothing
What is
personal.
that
Sorry. Well,
sound?
actually, no, intensely personal.
It's the AC, remember?
Ah,
It's the AC.
What is in the?
Does that fix it?
I'm sorry, what did you say, Nick?
What is
I'm just thinking.
intense
What is
something?
it? What is super personal? What is intensely personal? I feel like I've missed something.
I said Akalis was gonna go over and say hi to Dirk, and then he remembered that he's kind of avoiding him right now because he feels a bit jealous. Or is it envious? I can never remember
Oh.
which one which.
they're the same.
Jealous, yeah, I think. Envious.
Envy and jealousy are the same thing, yeah. More or less.
Yeah. Yes.
Modern English.
But Dirk is there, so
Yes, Dirk is
Yes.
there.
Yes, I am. Yes, I'm here. Nah.
That is better, by the way, Troll, yes.
Dirk
Alright.
is.
Derek, you look like shit.
Oh god.
He does.
I have a cat in my arms.
a little
That's why
warm.
I have nothing at hand to throw.
Are
Hi,
you
it's like
doing all right?
I'm. I'm doing.
I'll take that as a no.
No, I'm not doing that great. No. Went somewhere, tried to have a rather, I guess you could call it like a cultural communion. Basically, he took hard drugs. And
Twice
yeah, a
in a row.
a cultural communion, and I didn't really get anything out of it.
Thought you were gonna go with it was a religious experience. Give me one sec.
Are you doing peyote in the desert? No. She did not say that.
Okay.
He was doing blackfish in the city, but what do you mean a cultural communion?
I thought you were about to say he was doing blackface in the city.
Yes.
What?
Islyson puts on a beard, like a fake beard. I'm doing dwarf face.
Okay.
Tune into his license being incredibly culturally insensitive.
What? The thing is, she is. She's insensitive.
Well, you are an elf,
like-
but it's kind of your.
Oh,
Is
so-
license being cancelled?
Well, the thing is, like, she doesn't give a fuck. That's Islyson has 11 charisma because she just doesn't care.
His license is more charismatic than a Kalos.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. If I
I
don't
always
give a
find that
shit,
entertaining.
then I don't give a fuck. But if I give a fuck, I might just give a shit.
I've
Alright.
said it before, I'll say it again. Islyson has no emotional connection to any of you. If any of you become a problem, she'll throw you away.
But yes, so
Oh, who left?
Nick did. Gotta switch Discord over. But yes, so yes, Dirk. I guess you will be joining the group.
Hey.
Alright. Dirk also has a little notebook he scribbles in, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, I will bring over Volo and Dirk, and I will allow them to copy from my notebook like they're copying from
Volo also has a little notebook that he writes in.
Yeah, exactly. So
I
it's just
will-
like, alright, this is what's happened since we last met.
Yeah, I will very, very gingerly fling the cat across the back of my neck, so I have my arms free, and I will start jotting down things.
It's just noodling on your shoulder.
Exactly. It's not it's not one of his bottle babies, but it's intensely friendly.
It's too comfortable to
So
move. It's
Yeah,
cold and
exactly.
warm.
Noodle.
he's been spending like the last few hours while you guys have been gallivanting around the city. He's been spending the last few hours getting to know
Yeah.
a friendly little cat.
World cold.
We've been
dwarf
trudging
warm.
around in the snow. You've been, sitting by the fire.
while you've been investigating a murder, I've been studying the cat.
Exactly. I've
I've got to get
studying the
Islyson, I've got to get Islyson, an infinite page notebook in the shape of a crystal orb. So it's literally her notes are just this common magic item crystal orb that she just touches to her head and transfers information to as written word, so that she can literally ponder her orb for hours on end.
Oh, God.
Stroking it softly.
Yeah.
Whispering nothing, sweet nothings to your
Yes.
orb.
Oh God, who need they Orbussy pondered? God damn it.
Who needs their Orbussy pondered?
Anyways,
The orb stays here during sex.
The orb will be pondered during sex. There is no negotiation.
anyways,
You will be put in during sex.
Go on with it.
What?
anyways,
Huh? Huh? Huh?
moving on.
Swiftly along.
Is Lyson, would you kindly roll me a d20?
Not one. Fuck you.
Oh, slightly above.
Lucky 13.
Oh,
Okay.
slightly above average.
Yeah. You guys will head to the Barristers Guild.
You know, it is right
And-
next to Scroll Street. I'm surprised it isn't on it.
Maybe it is. We
Hmm.
kind of made up its location.
But yes, so as you are...
Virgin swear, I can't be here.
The Virgin Islands! Quickly, get Chuck Norris! That's one of my favorites. The only reason the Virgin Islands call that is because Chuck Norris never went there.
Haha.
Sex joke. Anyways, yes. So, as you guys are approaching, yeah, you will see a rather, a very professional-looking front, with a, there is a little hanging sign of a gavel and papers, and you are at the Barristers Guild.
Just walks through the door. I've come to commit a series of microaggressions.
Okay. I have come here to chew bubble gum and kick ass. And I'm all out of ass.
Hello.
Wait.
Every day.
Is there like
I have
a
come-
reception?
I have
Every
come-
day.
I have
I
come
am
here to
ironic.
kick bubble gum and chew ass, and I'm all out of ass. I think that's one of my favorite YouTube shorts, which is like dick kick 'em instead of two.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyways,
Wee wee in
so-
my pants. Okay.
Anyways, so yes, you guys will yeah, it's a rather professional looking place. You will see that there is a open section at the front where there is the receptionist, and the receptionist is actually behind her. You see this very large, very looking room, very clearly the kind for greeting guests and things of that nature.
Yes, hello. I murdered my wife and then got in my friend's car and it ran away from the guard really
Right.
cart and ran away from the guard real slowly. Can you help me get off?
Go up to the desk.
If the glove does not fit, you must quit.
I want that one.
You're dead now, anyways. It don't matter.
If it's heist, it's
Haha.
God, I don't know what I felt about hearing OJ died, but
We know
I
he
don't
did
know.
it. Fuck him.
I'm sad that Orange Juice died.
I know, right? It was such a tasty breakfast beverage. But, we're there.
I
We're in the
drink it for
current
dinner.
opening area
Yes.
for guests.
And yes, you will. There, the young woman at the front will greet you. Will greet you. She is wearing very professional attire, very dark clothing, grays, some white accents, blacks.
sorry. Did you say
But-
dark elf?
No, dark clothing.
No.
Yeah, she's
like-
dressed like a Portuguese missionary.
But yes, so as you will approach, she will greet you and she will ask you, hello. Do you need? Are you here to visit someone? Do you require legal advice? Is this about a? Are you hoping to? Are you hoping to sue someone? Are you asking for defense for yourselves or someone else?
We're here to see someone,
Awesome,
please.
Susan.
Is scroll. Is Gregorn Homnir in? Hamnir? Hamnua?
Yeah. Yes, of course. Is he expecting you?
No. We can wait a moment if he's busy.
You see as she'll like tap an earring and like look off into the distance.
Well, she must
And
just have
after
a drawer of those things. Actually, that's not a bad idea.
but yeah,
It's
she
a
like
drawer that replaces one every single time one is used.
but yes, she'll like tap an earring and like look off into the distance a little bit. She says, you're free to head in. That the room in the back. The door at the door at the back. Sorry, give me a second. Yes, the door at the back. Take a left. Hallway to third door on the right.
Bro, your AC is just acting up randomly now.
I would recommend
You
push to talk.
Breathing?
I think they were
Get that?
sighs.
Yeah.
They were immense exasperation.
Alright. Nope.
No.
We scared him.
No.
No, true. I'm gonna be honest, comical. Your name is the easiest to say weirdly.
Chemical.
Comical.
Because mine is a word.
Troll in the dungeon.
Oh god.
What you want to know?
We took the Y from Nick's name and put it after the scene.
Yeah.
No! No!
So Nick,
I don't.
how does it feel? How does it feel, Nick?
Nike.
I
I
don't understand how no one suspected him of shit. That's unfortunate.
Damn.
Alright. Oh, right. He's not in here, so we can't say sorry.
Troll's head hurts and he's got no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fall
no, I
asleep.
know.
I'll stay up for the stream.
Yeah. I think it's more along the lines of just like a really busy day.
Yeah.
Where, yeah. Which is fair. But yes, so everybody, you will take the advice given.
find ourselves a lawyer, prepare for the battle of a lifetime,
Yes.
as one does.
It's such a shame we did not find Dirk at the Leoning portal.
Yes, as you approach, you will see a dwarven man in what can be described as dwarven aristocratic fashions.
Man.
Not noble, not like better than a merchant, not as opulent as a noble, but still very rich.
Do you see how many rings he has in his beard? That thing's gotta weigh like 30 pounds. Look, his jaw is slacking.
But yes, you will see rather leathery skin, very dark red hair. He has like lots and lots of embroidery on his outfit. He has lots of different various jewels, mostly gold and rubies.
Tiny little Shetland ponies riding on the backs of elephants.
Anyways. But yes, you will approach him and he'll say, "Oh, hello there."
Sorry, did you say leathery skin and dark red hair?
Yes.
This guy gets some sun.
Alright. Sorry. Hello. Yes, thank you for seeing us. I am Akelos. These are the rest of our group. He's Lyson. please ignore most of the things she says. Nick, she's a reasonable one. Wait, sorry, Ivory. And you might know him. This is obviously Volo.
Oh, Volo.
I forgot to
I've
Nice to
add
meet
the
you.
parentheses.
heard of
Who
him,
else?
but
Sorry, did I miss someone? Fuck.
no, I don't believe you.
No, I was making the joke. You forgot to add the parentheses. I didn't hear them.
Vela.
Volo.
Volo.
His name is Vellum.
I'm Gadarm.
I am Willem.
Velum.
I am Velveeta.
Volothamp Gadar, named after a city.
We are here.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh, neat.
what city?
the one he was born in, called Volothamp.
Neat.
And now when people say Volo, they think of a person instead of a city.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Instead of yeah, okay.
God damn
Not
it.
even gonna try to continue that bit.
Yeah, we're done with it.
No, I'm done there. I'm moving on. We're here to ask some questions about some of the murders that have been going on recently. You were a representative for someone who was tangentially involved.
He's gonna look at you like, kind of tired as he says, sir, this is Waterdeep. That does not narrow things down.
Fair enough. Gale?
When you say Gale, he kind of like sucks in air through his teeth as he says, yes.
Wait, Glide.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Alright, Glide, yes.
Earth Ganassi woman named Glide.
Yes,
A quarter.
I'm actually about to go visit her.
Oh, good, she's not dead.
Yeah, we were concerned. That's
Oh,
relief.
that's
No, she is currently in guard custody.
Nice. I guess they came to the same
Oh.
realization we did that she might be involved.
Wait, like protective custody, or she did a crime custody?
Suspect in a crime custody, from what
Guy-
I see.
Guys, we're still behind the guard.
We gave them so much information and they don't tell us shit. That is kind of annoying.
Yes,
Alright.
it is.
Um,
Then again, we
Okay,
haven't really contacted them.
I suppose, but we've worked with them on like 4 separate occasions.
No, but like,
if
when did we talk to them last where they could have told us what they
I don't
know?
know. If it's not much trouble, I suppose we could talk on the way. If you're
Very
about
well.
to leave immediately, or if you have something else to resolve, we
Uh,
can wait a moment.
I have a few things I need to take care of here, but if I could take care of them later if you wish to speak to her now.
I have the strangest
We'd
feeling
appreciate
that
it.
this
Thank you.
image you've put up is Skyrim fan art. It's something in
Oh, no.
the province of Skyrim, most definitely. Maybe not. I don't know. Never mind.
Alright. So, yes, we'd appreciate that, thank you.
Yeah, no,
He'll nod to you and then say, "All right, well, let's go. Come on."
Yeah. Which one are they taking us to? I'm not sure how much time we'll have to talk to them before we get there. So,
Let's
which
see.
guard station is she in?
She is she's being held at the palace.
Oh. Okay. Clyde is being...
all the way to the palace.
So on the way. Where's Saskia?
Or no, it would be the castle.
All
Yeah,
the way to
castle.
the castle.
Well, it's closer.
Just barely. Well, never mind. It's actually much closer. You're right.
It's about half the
Yeah.
distance. Alright, so, when exactly did they take custody of her? Is that why she missed the auction 4 days ago?
I got the information from the guards about a couple of hours ago.
Oh.
Finish things up here before I can. I have other clients after all, but I can. I'm sorry?
Oh, no, I was thinking that's interesting. They seem to have come to the realization just slightly before us then, because she has motive. That's about it.
A few hours ago would have been... We did meet those guards outside of the Tomb of Tomes, but that was less than a few hours ago.
It was actually about
Maybe
3
like
hours ago in game.
3 hours ago?
About that, I think.
When you say a few hours, do you mean like 3 hours?
I think,
Don't.
yeah, you did say 3 hours.
I don't
Uh,
really remember exactly the time. I've just. Anyways, that's.
Yeah, we must have caught them. Yeah, those must have been the people who... Interesting. Alright. Well, I suppose that is a bit of a relief. We're not too far behind.
Yeah, let's just go see. They're probably questioning her now, and
Yeah, did Glide ever make any case or anything? Do you know the name Ratha Quirin?
I've heard it a few times before. At this point, you're probably like walking out of the guild. As he'll say,
Or flag down a cart?
I've heard the name a few times. Apparently a few of some of the last few auctions that she's been to haven't been going her way. But I'm just her lawyer, so I don't really know a whole lot about that.
what you mean? Count? Okay. No. But,
Sorry, I'd slightly tuned out at that exact second. Gave a few something, but I don't know about that.
He's her lawyer, so he doesn't know too terribly much about what's going on with her. Other than that, she's had a bad run of luck with her last few auctions.
I was just wanting to know if she was trying to bring a case against Ratha at some point.
No, not. I haven't. She hasn't brought one to me, anyways.
I don't think they even know each other.
They kind of do.
But
they're sort of rivals. Ratha and Glide. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
They were both competing for that book.
yeah,
They
don't know each other personally, just
Alright, mark off a
just know
copper,
from
everyone.
the whole thing.
My money!
Well, a second copper, because you also got the ride there, so that's okay. I'm gonna have to fucking just change down to silver shortly.
You have change for a silver. Guy opens
I
a
assume
fucking
they
coffer.
do.
Yeah.
They would definitely have change for silver, probably not anything bigger.
You got change for a platinum. Ma'am, please get out of my cab.
He very slowly, looking you in the eye, starts counting out coppers.
Do you have change for the Spaldarian trade bullion? It's worth 100 gold.
Ma'am, if you have the time to count all these yourself, please do.
I got this mithril chainmail vest. Do you take barter?
Anyways. So yeah, you guys will
I hate you, adventurous.
You guys will head to the castle Waterdeep with the barrister. You want to? Is there anything else you want to ask him on the way?
So, like, did you ever have to represent? Do you know anything about a bell cat, a halfling named Bell Cat?
No.
Interesting. I thought he would have been covered in restraining orders and assaults.
He probably keeps that mostly to just rot them.
Hmm.
I deal mostly with finances.
What sort of services do you offer?
Investment seeking, the fiscal, fiscal counseling, things like that. If you wish to, I find partners for businesses, investors, things like that.
I might be interested in some of that later. Passive income
He'll,
would be
nod.
really useful to me.
He'll nod to you and he'll say, well, you know where to find me.
True. Slice suddenly acting like a normal person. Oh wait, I can get some useful out of this guy. I better act normal.
And yes, as you do so, I mean, he's not going to say no to trying.
Yeah.
As long as he gets paid.
Yeah, and find investors for us or whatever. How much of a
I mean, he
cut
could.
takes, I don't know.
It would probably be it would probably be either like by the hour or a hard amount per like investor found.
Maybe we'll be able to get Mithran and wine.
But yes, you will make it to the castle, where you'll talk to the guards. They'll like nod to you, knowing about you guys.
We've heard about you.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have given them like quite a lot of the info on them.
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking of two guards
We've
just
been there.
glaring at Slice and just towering over. We know about you. Slice just looking up, big old smile. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we've been at all of the cultist sites, and we helped them fight those ghouls, and we... Yeah, what was that information, the really big one that we gave them? Because we helped... It wasn't that we helped find the first one, they found that when they fell in the hole. What was, like, the first thing?
You were the one who found. You were the ones who found the boss.
We basically, pointed out to him that the ball cult's involved.
Alright.
They were looking for vampires
yes.
before we came.
Can't believe there's no reward for information.
No, they were fairly certain that it wasn't vampires. There's someone looking to making it look like vampires.
Sad that we got on this case a little too early.
But the confirmation was appreciated.
Yeah.
Confirmation
station.
And yeah, you guys will actually be led out and down. Be led down to a area of cells, where you are told that this is for these cells are used to hold in magical prisoners, or those suspected of being under the effects of magics or anything like that. Basically, these are the really expensive anti-magic cells.
Do they extend? Does the anti-magic zone extend beyond the cell itself?
All I'm
No.
thinking is somebody on magical steroids or something.
That is a thing.
Yeah, no, it's more along the lines of things like gauge or suggestion or something like that. But yes, you will actually be like shown like towards a cell. However, before you get to the cell block, you'll see a familiar face talking with a few guards. Comical, can you reintroduce your character?
Hi. So since talking with the guards again, this time without carrying a suitcase, but holding his familiar cane and smoking his pipe cigar. Pipe cigar is
His
the
pipe?
brown trench coat wearing a pipe. Wearing the same big trench coat, gloves, and a deerstalker hat. Good. Talking casually, inquiring information from the guard outside. Like I'm assuming I'm talking like like near where she is being held up, or like the interrogation room. Like
Basically, like there is a hallway with cells on either side, and at the end of the hallway is a door. You are on the door out on the other side. You are on the other side of the door, so you're like not in the hallway with her. But yes, you are. You are nearby.
yes, smoking his pipe. Brown hair is the familiar face of the human detective that you met just for a bit in that bookshop on the water block.
Yeah. And yeah, you guys are able to overhear like the conversation for a little bit as you're walking down because of like the acoustics of the place. You are able to pick up that Rotha, or not Rotha, Glide. Glide was actually apprehended the day before. She had been trying to book passage on a ship leaving the city, but was unable to as quickly as she wanted to, and she got rather heated in that moment, and was arrested for assault. And it was only today that she was they realized who exactly she was, and that she might be involved with this ball murder thing, and she was put in here. And ever since she has been in this cell, she's been much more calm.
Hey, it's the blunt
Well,
jaw that we
not
met her.
calm, but not aggressive.
Yeah. Almost like she was fleeing because she thought she was next.
Possibly.
But yeah, that's that blunt jaw detective we met.
Flips backwards a bit through his notebook. Noah LeBlanc.
Yeah, that one.
Your note is just his business card stapled to the paper. Where did you get that? Staples haven't been invented yet. Shut up.
His business card is not only the place where he lives, but also a note to buy his newest book.
Oh my god, it's even good for water.
Oh no, he writes books. But
Is that like 3 characters now in this game that have written a book?
I don't.
Hasn't Dirk written a book or something?
I've technically
don't
written
know.
a book, but that was in the Feywild, and it was less a book and more of just a journal that I gave to someone specifically, and was
About the
never to be
conversation.
spread.
Published tome.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He's licensed working on published work right now. She's not aware of it, but she is.
But yeah, so as you guys are approaching, the guards with you will hail the guards with and be like, "Hello, these are the ones who helped us get the information. They helped us with They've helped us a lot with this investigation."
Oh, why it's the girl with the gray hand new person. Nice to meet you. The name's Noah LeBlanc.
Yes, you introduced yourself earlier. Good to see you too
Have
again.
I? Ah, well, yes.
Well,
It's good to meet you too. That whole thing with the bookshop really does help. Really did it help narrow things down.
well, the good news
Good to
is,
come. It's good to be back.
well, everyone, the good news is it seems all of our investigations seem to have converged at one point.
Oh,
Oh, it
oh,
does.
really? Do tell.
Glide.
The cult, and Ratha, and the book.
We seem to have all come to the idea that Glide is involved, either as another prospective victim or somebody who is involved in the murders.
That's what we're here to find out.
Has she been
Whether she's a
questioned?
witness or is she witness target or the doer herself.
Has she been questioned?
I should be questioned, William.
It's being
I don't think
questioned.
so. Right?
No, they were. She has been questioned about like the
The assault.
Cletus. God damn it! Am I cutting in and out again?
A little bit.
God damn
Yeah.
it! Hang on.
No.
We are experiencing technical difficulties at the moment. Please stand by.
So she has been interrogated about like the assault, like why she was doing it. They'll tell you she got rather belligerent about it, and she's been very to put it mildly uncooperative. In fact, she actually tried to assault a few of the guards when they were interrogating her. So we've had her in lockup, trying to just until trying to see if she'll calm down or anything like that. It wasn't until earlier that we figured out that what her actual identity was, and that she was potentially involved. So we had her transferred over to here, and she's been much different. Not as aggressive, much quieter. One of the clerics said she seems terrified, almost horrified of something.
Oh, I have a pretty
Have any of
good
you told her
idea.
of a new? Have any of you told her of a new reason of why she's been questioned again?
Have any of you
Sorry,
what?
what was that?
When has any of the guys told her that she's been questioned for something else, or
No,
like
they have not gotten to that yet.
okay?
Ah, shit, I still haven't gotten to detect thoughts.
Are there any, I'm not a magic user myself, well, I am, but not this kind of magic. Are there any effects that we know of that could cause aggression like that long term?
There's a few, but none that we're sure she'd have really come across.
I
We
assume
have
someone's cast detect
Yeah.
magic on her.
You say that
I'm sorry.
you say that she's been aggressive ever when we first caught her and put in the cell. Like
Yes.
Not this cell. They first caught her, put her in a regular cell, and she was aggressive. And then they figured out she was related to this case, put her in the anti-magic cell, and now she's calmer. So she's probably under
I
some
thought
kind of magic effect.
I thought she was put in the same cell. Okay, never mind.
Nope.
No, she was
So-
transferred to this one.
So they haven't cast. I didn't detect magic on her.
Not yet. At the moment, with her being in the cell, it doesn't really. It's kind of a moot point, as magic can't happen in there.
So does that just suppress active effects and they resume when they're out, or does it dispel things?
It suppresses active effects.
William,
Yes.
could you meet me in secrets?
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Hold on, I'm gonna mute myself on stream here.
Yeah. Are you gonna mute me as well?
What cause is it?
Oh,
Oh, we're
good. I
not
was
gonna cut it.
wondering you were
Hello,
taking a
Vicky.
while.
I'm sure nothing will go wrong at all.
Oh, William's still there. Oh, he's
Yeah.
back.
Man, you guys were there for a while.
Yeah.
Little
Sorry,
bit, yeah.
there was
Sorry.
a lot to read.
Okay. So yes. Yeah. What were we talking about?
We were being told that nobody has questioned Glide yet about this particular case. She's just been questioned about the assault and her behavior and been detained
yes.
up to this point.
Yeah.
And
She's up.
Yeah,
the
they
whole magic boss.
They were more worried about getting her into the
Anti-magic
anti-magic zone, and then interrogating her.
Oh, by the way, William, just out of context for everyone else, an example of a single item of that weight that will make the thing happen would be her bag that she carries all her stuff in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ominous.
Let's see.
I mean, I was gonna ask, did they take a bag of belongings in? That was over.
Yeah, they all she's got is is a prisoner outfit right now. Some rather
No, like
threadbare pants and quick shirt.
the bag that she, whatever she was. Did she want to flee, killing anything, or did she just go there without killing anything?
Let's see.
Like when she was captured.
Yeah, she
Wait, what
had
kind of trip was she packing for?
she actually did have a couple two bags of holding on her. One was filled with books, the other with money and clothes, things like that. They're pretty sure like what she was trying to do was like get out of the city, if not permanently, then for a rather long time.
This was definitely a full bug out, yeah.
Yeah. Two whole bags of holding. One for a job and one for the money and needs.
I'll definitely need to look at the books and see if they're of any importance or if they're just
I'm sorry, Nick.
her wealth.
What did you say, Nick?
Ivory, you've been so quiet.
I don't remember. I made a joke.
Okay.
She said a full skedaddle.
Okay.
Skedaddle.
Yeah, I heard skedaddle, but I didn't hear what came before that. Okay. Let's see. So yes, the guard like kind of nods at you guys and he says, but yeah, we were going to interrogate her, Mr. Noah, considering your expertise in this thing. We were hoping you might be able to assist us with the interrogation, and all of you, with your knowledge of the case, would be more than welcome to assist as well.
Yes, more the merrier, I'd say.
So you think East Lyson will be able to successfully steal from the evidence? No. Looks through the books. Holy shit! An exact book detailing all.
But yes. So they'll like let you into they'll open the door, let you in like down through the hallway. Which there is only one cell that you're aware of that has anyone in it. It is the second on the right. This hallway seems to have about 10 cells, 5 on each side. But yes, second on the right is the one with the Glide in it. You see that she has very... her skin is rather dark with blue streaks through it, almost like kind of like tiger's eye. She has very dark brown eyes. She and you would note that her hair is actually seems to be. She doesn't actually seem to have hair. What she seems to have is crystals coming out of her head. Like very light blue crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Freaky, you're muted if you're talking.
No, I was currently typing something into my notes.
Ah, okay.
So we're like in like a... Shush you. We're in like a little,
You're in a hallway.
Yeah, we're doing like the talking through the glass telephone thing. Pretty much.
Through the bars.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is that name?
Yeah.
It is Glide Simortan.
It's yes, Glad Simortan.
Simortan. So.
Okay.
So you're Glide, correct?
There is her. By the way, yeah, it's a rather heavy. It is a very heavy-looking wooden door with a slot about waist high for like food and things like that, and a slot and a window at about head height with rather thick bars. The door is very clearly reinforced with the door is reinforced with iron and iron and steel bands, and you see that not only is there there is actually three different kinds, or three different bars on the door, as well as a lever to the right of it.
Neat.
But yes, she is just sitting at the bed, on the bed at the end. I'm sorry?
Sorry, that was me.
You see she is just sitting on the bed, kind of staring at like her forearms are like across, like near the knees, like she's staring down at her hands, which are just kind of slightly opened, and she's just looking down at the sound of your.
Taking a deeply contemplative shit pose, I get you.
Yeah. But yes, so as you are like looking in and you start speaking, Islyson, there is like a little hitch of the breath as she like trembling kind of like looks up towards you. What?
We've been investigating.
Good afternoon.
It's not a good afternoon, don't lie like that. We've been investigating a series of murders lately, and your connection to them has come up. Care to weigh in?
As you say, like a series of murders, there is a expression that flashes across her face, which anyone with
What do your elven eyes see?
is it not? Anyone with a passive, anyone with an insight modifier of yes, anyone with insight of 12 or higher would note is very notably fear and concern.
I got it. I got inside of 12 or higher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have 11. Okay.
Like the kind of fear where it's like, oh no, it's true. Like you just confirmed something for her. She'll like as you say that, Ivory, she kind of starts trembling as her hands go to like her either side of her face, just like hold like she's starting to panic a little. As she says, I'm sorry?
Sorry, I just didn't finish. I didn't add something to my character. No, continue.
Okay. Yeah, I should say, I did. What day is it today?
Thanks for a moment. What day is it today, William?
I don't know off the top of my head, so I'll just say that you tell her.
A beautiful Tuesday.
If you so desire. It's Run Day. It's the day to buy a calendar. She'll like hear that. There's a few seconds of silence before she just seemingly starts laughing to herself a little bit. And it's the kind of laughter where she's laughing, and then it sounds like crying, and then it sounds like laughing again, and then it sounds like crying again.
This woman is currently experiencing some emotions, I think.
Wow, I'm so glad I don't have these things.
As she'll like look up to you and she'll say, I don't remember the last I don't remember the last 3 weeks.
Inside.
Yeah, insight? Insighting this?
I know nothing.
Okay, before I go on inciting, I will repeat,
Nick,
but also insight.
I was gonna give you advantage.
Okay, go ahead.
With desired
Insight
proficiency.
I mean, hey, I'll roll again, see if we get a higher roll.
I was
Why
gonna
not?
say yeah, because when oh fuck, Noah's actually better at it than us. Should have given him advantage. Oh well.
No.
Yeah, no. The 21 sticks.
Yeah. As Lyson, like you're not you don't really know. She like just this weird woman who seems to be having some sort of mental breakdown.
His license is currently thinking the same thing I said before. This woman is currently experiencing some emotions. I'm not sure what those ones are, but
I was more trying
His
to see.
Lyson's just thinking.
I have heard of this phenomena.
Man, it must suck to be. It must suck to have hormones like that. Anyway,
No,
for like
has hormones,
30
just
seconds.
no, like emotions are like basically hormones as well. Anyway,
Sorry, I just need to go do something. Can we pause for like 30 seconds?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because this seems important. Thank you. I'll be back in just a second.
It's so unfortunate to have your thalamus and your frontal cortex so strongly connected. Have you considered a lobotomy?
Oh no, your thyroid.
I don't have to worry about
You say
that.
you have a glandular problem. I say you have an eating.
I say.
I say you're just kind of fat.
Listen.
I love how like the drawn out for no reason word at the end of sentences is this part of his license canon now.
I know. Here's the thing. It always has been.
It's her Flanderization. Just all of us, like, just at the end of most sentences, just like the too long word.
Well, the thing is,
how are you?
When I first made this character, and the first time she ever spoke her name to a party, ever, first, like, virgin voyage, maiden voyage, whatever you want to fucking call it, East Lyson literally said, "Hey, I'm East Lyson." She actually drew it out.
Good lord. Anyway.
That sounds about right.
So that is actually canon that she does that sometimes.
But yes, Ivory and Noah, like you can tell,
Yeah.
this woman seems very lost. Like she has no idea like she's terrified. She has no idea what's happened. She's very much telling the truth.
Okay.
Ivory kind of, she stays where she was, but she more crouches downward and is just watching.
Hey, it could be
So-
worse. Oh. That
you
actually.
say that you haven't been.
It could be worse. You could be a dirty dwarf.
Disgusting.
Anyways,
Go on, Ivory.
You say that you haven't remembered anything for the past several weeks, yes?
I remember my books. I collect them. I like specific like history ones and things. But I got one about some of the priests of the dead three, and I started hearing things. I can't remember whispers, and then I got a book about the early life of Miracle, and they got louder, and then there was a book about Vale, some of the Vale priests, and I kind of I don't remember. And
The
then
voices.
there was the auction with the book about the times of trouble, and I was so mad. I can't remember, and then I woke up and everything, there was blood everywhere, and I
Do you know where these books are right now?
I think they might be at my house. I grabbed as much of my collection as I had to get away. I don't know what I did. I don't know what happened.
The
So you
voices.
still
What were they
remember?
saying?
I can't. They were whispering, and there were so many of them, and they wanted me to do something. There was there was an old butcher shop, something about a hook. I don't remember.
Interesting.
You said something about a hook, did you say?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. The butcher, the butcher
well,
shop, the hook.
The
The
spook
hook.
cook that
When
we
you
have with us
say,
right now.
when you say that you woke up and there was blood everywhere, you woke up in your house and you were covered in blood?
Yes, I did. There was. I tracked it in. I had slept in it. So many of my clothes were just covered in it.
Not just the ones you woke up in, but other sets.
Yeah, yes. That was a few days ago, and then I tried to get out of the city, and the captain said I couldn't. There was no room, and they got so mad again, and now I woke up in here.
He's
Can
like
you
gonna ask
show me
one of.
your
Oh,
hand?
go ahead.
What did I do? What happened?
We're just trying to figure that out now.
Oh, okay. Slice was gonna ask one of the guards about. And no, I forgot what it was. God damn it. Go on.
Yeah, it seems like checking in terms of the guards. It seems like trying to find these books might be a priority at her house or in her bag, wherever they are.
May I see your hands?
Roll a persuasion check, please.
Oh boy. Persuasion, you say?
If anyone has proficiency, they can give
A1.
advantage. Or...
I think I do. Yeah. Wait.
A1?
Yeah,
Wait,
I do.
what do you mean A1?
Okay, I'll just be like, as if I see like she's hesitating, I'll be like, we're only trying to help you here. We're just trying to get to the bottom of what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, Ivory, go ahead and roll again.
No! Pain.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw it, William, but I did ask for the guard, for God to go and set up a team to basically search her house.
Yeah,
Put
Yeah, it
any
seems
book.
like collecting these books is a
yes,
priority.
I saw that. Yes.
Slice
Okay.
will bring up. Make sure you tell that guard not to read any books or look into any artifacts.
Or touch them directly.
Yeah, we may have a curse issue here.
Just turn back to us like, look, whatever's going on here, it's in everyone's best interest, including yours. If you do your best to help us here, right? It seems like you're a victim, and the best thing for everyone is for you to try and help us figure out what's going on here as much as possible. Yeah.
I may have seen.
He's licensed. They will. They did say earlier that nearly as soon as she got into the cage, she calmed down.
So like the moment they brought her in, she calmed down like seconds later.
Yeah, like she got much less aggressive, and seemingly like horrified and terrified.
What does Islyson know about the Gesh spell?
Roll an Arcana check.
No.
She knows that there is like spells that allow people to control others, but might not know particularly about specifics about that sort of thing. Much more focused on illusion.
I feel like I might know something about this. Can I try Arcana, considering my previous line of work and how I spend time around a Fae?
Maybe that Illithid is involved.
Sure.
Maybe not specifically the spell itself, but like effects or similar. Well, no. You and I know the same shit. Like
the wizard's curse.
The monk's curse.
Maybe that.
God damn it! One of the only times I can be like, you know what? Achilles might actually know about that in the Feywild.
When you say Illithid is licensed, like the guards will like just very slowly turn to you, like, what the fuck did you just say?
We already told you guys about that one.
What did his license say?
She said maybe that Illithid was involved. And the guards like slow turn down, and she just looks at them and just goes, "We already told you about that one."
You must mean the mind players.
Yeah, well, we found one.
In the sewers, it was this whole thing.
Yeah.
Don't go into the sewers, by the way. There's shit down there.
You couldn't pay me enough to go back into the sewers.
Do they?
Literally.
Do they have those mind devourers things?
Achilles looks slightly disappointed and continues.
I'll take that as a yes.
Any brain dogs, William? I don't remember if there was a.
Yeah, there were. He was.
There was the one, yes.
Unfortunately.
So it seems that this is not just the last one. No, good to know.
You know, how would you describe your relationship with Ratha, Quirin?
Like on her face, there is like almost for about a second, there is there is what seems to be a burst of like intense anger, and then just immediately kind of she flinches and it goes away, um, before like clutching the side of her head as she says, "We try to get books and outbid each other, but I was so annoyed, and then I just so angry, and I did something happen to Ratha?"
You've
So you would describe your relationship with her as sort of business rivals, huh?
before all this went down though, you weren't angry, just annoyed.
Disappointed, annoyed, yes.
Okay.
Furiously
Oh.
frustrated.
Okay. So the anger's new. Do you know the name Bellcat?
Yes, I know him.
Is
He
there
tried
that
to.
same bit of anger on her face, or
No.
interesting?
Not at. Not as such. There is like a slight twitch as she says, I. Yes, I remember. He he had to be banned from some of the places. He tried to hit me with a brick once.
You know, I'm somehow not surprised.
He angered my queen. Get the brick.
So, question, I forgot what happened. Did all four of them go in together, or did one of them didn't come?
Different times they dissipated.
At the start
Okay.
of things, it was all four of them, but fewer and fewer of
sorry.
them went towards as like time went on.
An important
Look.
question.
The Bungie is just Arthur.
Yes, the last few it's just been Ratha. Especially after Bellcat got banned from the various locations.
Did Slicin ever see the spooky jar?
No.
She's never shown an image of it or anything.
But we have a pretty good description of
It
it.
was described to her, yes.
Okay. Well, Slicin's gonna try and build a composite of its description. Do you recognize this jar? I don't know if you
Let
want
me
any rolls
see.
for the effectiveness of the composite.
I'll say roll a spellcasting check.
Okay. This will be Arcana, but don't. 18.
18. Alright. Alrighty then. Let's see. As like she looks at it, like there's like some confusion, and then like a look of horror on her face, and then she starts screaming.
Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Claps her hands together, crushing the illusion.
And then she like falls to the ground, still screaming in terror. And then she starts slamming her head on the ground.
I'm gonna go in and restrain her.
Whoa!
I don't think I.
Oh.
No.
No,
think we
wait,
can.
no. Can we put her to sleep? Turn around. Anyone got sleep magic?
She's in an anti-magic field in a locked cell, and we need somebody to open the door and stop her.
Get out of the way, like guards. Key.
Guards move fast.
Yeah, yeah. The instant like she starts screaming, the guards like will basically immediately get ready to either like try and restrain her or something. But yeah, like the instant she falls to the ground, they will have started unlocking the door to like see if she's okay. Let's see. Nat 20. Luckily, they are able to stop her before she does anything permanent.
Oh, good.
Yay. Minor concussion.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we know the chug is important now.
I wish we had gotten in some other questions first.
Yeah, sorry about
Yeah,
that.
they-
I thought it
No,
was
no,
worth it.
we had no way of knowing.
Yeah, I was hoping to...
After
I meant to
about
ask her about the last book.
after a few minutes, like of restraining her, and like they'll kind of like tie her like hands behind her back, and so she can't like get leverage and things like that. Trying to like, make sure she calms down. Doing various things like just calming her down. And she'll calm down instead of just screaming, just like these shuddering breaths of like very traumatized fear.
That's...
Does anyone here can we get a guard down here and cast remove curse or something?
Well, the thing is, she's in anti-magic, so whatever curse or magic effects were on her should be suspended, so that's like they dream spell nightmared her over and over again to traumatize her with the jar. Real trauma.
Alright. Are you well, obviously she's not okay.
AUC like
Is she still,
it
like-
takes her like
Yeah.
a good few like she is calmer now, especially now that the illusion has run its course. Like she's still being restrained by like two guards, like a pair of guards, one on either side of her, like still tied up a little bit. She has been like restrained to a chair.
How would she react if I'd shown her the Ravager?
But yeah, like she is like not screaming anymore. Not there's like tears on her face, like running down her face, but she is like shuddering breaths. She is awake, seemingly much more coherent at the moment, as she's just staring off in the middle distance almost.
Good thing you got that. They got that nat 20.
Oh, did they got in at 20?
Yeah. William rolled one for the guards. And just give her a moment. She's like, "Are you up to continuing?"
Persuasion check, please.
Just give her like a few minutes to calm herself. Fortunately, time could be of the essence.
Oh, there's like a bit of a shuddering breath as she like looks around, almost like confused, like where am I? She before she like focuses back on you, she's yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from. I saw that, and every fiber of my being just told me it was wrong.
With the jaw?
Guys, I gotta find the actual thing.
What is that jaw? If you mind telling me.
Do you?
We know that somebody possibly attached to all of this bought it.
Do you know the name Sylvester Berlioni? I'm hesitant to show her any more images, so I'm just going to give her the description that we have. I mean, we know what he looks like because we conjured up the illusion and the person was like, yeah, that's what they look like. The male face of the guy who was in the morticians.
She'll like think about it, but shake her head no.
Do you remember trying to buy a book on the a journal but from a soldier about a first-hand account of the fight where Balm died?
She did say she did remark about that, about how
so
like
that was the Time of Troubles
that-
one?
Yeah.
Right,
yes,
yeah, sorry,
that was
brain. Yeah.
about how like that's the one where like the voices in her head got so mad that she just blacked out.
Ball murdered by Bane using an avatar of Mask in the form of a greatsword. Yep.
Brain.
Brain. Was it Bane? It was Cyric. Not Bane, sorry.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm calling it now. I bet, like, some of Ball's blood or something is in that jar.
That is starting to sound, unfortunately, a little more likely.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know,
That's interesting theory, but who knows?
I wonder if we're gonna... Oh, I hope we don't get another ball spawn crisis. I had to leave Neverwinter because of the last one.
Do you remember... Oh jeez, scroll back up. Do you remember, Hannon?
And
He was one of the victims.
And then
Hannon Viverold, human. He was one of the 4
no,
people who
I'm
disappeared.
sorry.
What about Fela Olazina? Alexina.
Yes, I do remember him.
Okay, so Hannon Feverold, you do not know, but Philar Alexina you do. You recognize Bellcat, and of course you know Ratha. So that's interesting.
How did you know them, Fela?
They a while ago they were at the auctions. Then it was just Ratha.
Oh, Bellcat's a gnome, not a halfling.
So you never saw a man with the 3 of them, a male human.
Yes, I did. I just don't remember his name.
Okay.
Okay, that's interesting. What's the last thing you remember before your first lapse of memory?
I remember the auction and Ratha outbidding me, and I left before it ended because everything was loud, and I remember walking down the street and toward a store. I don't remember what happened after that.
You know which street it was?
Wait, where are the fucking murders? Let's see.
Yeah.
Was... Okay, well, let's see if she remembers what street it was. Yeah, so we'll narrow it down. Just what his license said, yeah.
She clutches her head a little bit. No, she can't because she's tied up. She tilts her head like to the side, as if like there's a pain on the side of her head as she tries to recall.
One of the guards clutches her head for her.
And she'll say, I think it was Black Star Lane.
Black Star Lane.
Hmm.
Were you heading towards Snail Street or Gut Alley?
It would have been since she had left the collection auction house. It would have been towards Snail Street.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
What was the store you were walking towards?
Probably Dumont's study.
No, it wasn't. It was a. Sorry, you were saying?
Slicen, after saying Dumont's study, realized she shouldn't have said the name of a place because that would be giving a witness who's lying to you free ammunition.
No, it wasn't. It was a. Yeah, it was a cooking store, I think.
It was
You were going to
no.
cook it?
Fuck. Yeah, wait. There was one of the bodies was found near there. Let me. Was it Bellcat?
I don't know
Abandoned
why I was
auditions?
going there.
Did you feel like you were stumbling, or were you walking? Or did you feel like you were walking normally?
It felt like my body was walking while I was trying to think.
It was floating. But,
Quickly off topic, but has anyone in the past few weeks, like you've said, when this whole headache started and you keep hearing these voices, did anyone inquire you about any of the illicit books you've bought from the auction?
Fela. She was found outside. I'm not actually saying this out loud, but Fela was found outside an abandoned bar. That was the one with the necromancy pit.
oh.
Which I think Fela is the one by Dumont's study. So she would have been walking towards there.
Phalar's a male drow. But,
Yeah,
hard tell
sorry.
elves.
She'll shake her head on Noah as she just says, I'm sorry, I don't remember.
We know Phalar disappeared last. Or disappeared third. Sorry, not last. Bellcat disappeared first.
She disappeared fourth,
Yeah.
I think. And
Sorry.
appeared third.
Yeah, but Bellcat disappeared first, so...
Yeah, and was found last.
Yeah.
But she
So
may have
who
just
was
been going there to
found
prep
first
the
again?
site.
What's the first thing you remember after that?
Who was what, Comical?
Oh, again, what was the order again? Of people
So
found?
if you look on the map, right, the yellow X's are where the people lived, and they all have a name by them, and that's the order they disappeared in, and then the line that they are connected to by the fangs, the red fangs, are the order they were found in. So you've got Bellcat here, Valar, Ratha, and Hanan, who for some reason isn't labeled.
Yeah. Yeah, Bellcat disappeared first, Hanan second, Rotha third, and Phalar fourth.
That's what this mess is for.
Yeah. Our conspiracy
yeah.
board.
To answer your question, Islyson, she will tell you that the first thing she'll say, the first thing I remember was being in my apartment and everything was covered in blood and I think
her lapse was 3 weeks long.
There was something on the floor. I think some kind of drawing. I didn't look at it too hard, but the book, the voices, they were happy, and I had to get away.
You found this happened in your house.
Was the thing on the floor circular in shape? You didn't look too hard at it, but it at least looked like a smaller circle within a larger one.
Yeah, so basically,
yes, that happened
woke
at her
up
house.
at the house.
Noah. Yeah.
Where exactly?
We don't know where she lives yet.
The guard do, luckily, and I think they're off to investigate our home as we speak because of
Well,
what
yeah,
Noah did
they
earlier.
need to. They
Yeah.
need to get the books.
Yeah.
They're setting that up for us right now. We've laid out an investigation of the house.
We better get fucking paid for this shit.
We'd better indeed, but then again, we kinda have in a way.
We haven't.
I am
that book,
Detective
yeah,
High
but
Button. I will get paid.
we haven't received any money for this.
Yeah. To be fair, if
Don't worry.
that book contains the spells I think it contains, and Slicing can use those spells, we're pretty good.
Right. Okay. What was the question that she was asked?
Was the thing on the ground circular?
Oh
Yeah.
yes, it was a ritual. So.
As she'll say, there were birds, and I think there was
Lots of little things around a bigger thing.
let's see. Sorry.
Slicing will go ahead and bring up, like, a sort of foggy rendition of a smaller, like a larger central circle, surrounded by 9, like, ovular dots. Anything like this shape.
Yes.
Okay. What was the... She, like, gets rid of the illusion. What did the central part of the shape look like?
I didn't want to look at it, but it was like a skull.
Very
Alright.
good.
Thank you. So you just had you only had one loss of memory, but it was 3 weeks long.
No, I
had
had
multiple.
2. There was the one after the auction, and then there was the one after the boat captain refused to let me on the ship.
So the first one was 3 weeks long, and the second one was just a day or so, or half a day.
Yes, it ended when I came in here.
Okay.
I don't want to leave.
Did all of your lapse in memory start when you started feeling annoyed or angry?
It was I wasn't angry, but the voices were so mad.
You say that they were angry when you didn't get when they first heard of this book and when you weren't allowed on the boat.
Yes.
We've seen that she started losing her memories whenever these things got angry. The voices.
Yeah, sorry. You answer this question.
Have you ever been able to talk with them? Or have they just been rambling in your head?
I've tried to. I tried to ask them what they want. I tried to ask I tried to yell at them to go away, but all that happened was I think they were laughing at me.
You didn't consider going to the guard?
I couldn't think right. I don't know.
So you haven't told anyone else about this?
You've been experiencing any strange dreams?
Let's see.
Even ones that you simply remember far too clearly to be a dream.
She'll like think about it and like look to be in pain again as she'll like struggle a little bit against like the ropes and guards holding her. It's like you see like her neck, like the muscles in her neck like clench as she just there was a chair of bones and there was there's a pool of blood.
We found a chair of bones, didn't we? In one of the places.
I don't think so. We found a pool of blood in the basement of the bar. Where was the chair of bones?
You did not find a chair of bones.
Thought
No.
we did. Okay, we thought we found.
We found a
something of bones.
skull. And we
That
found...
might have been in another game.
Yeah. Anyway, no, perhaps, but yeah, the skull was in this one. But all right. Guys, do we have any other questions we want to ask that are not dangerous?
Well, I might have asked where she woke up when she had her first like memory lapse.
She woke up in her room, covered in blood.
In her apartment.
Okay.
She would tell you that specifically she woke up in her study.
Yeah. Interesting.
Like kneeling on the ground.
Interesting. Noted.
Were you holding a weapon doing that?
No. There.
What do you mean?
I wasn't holding anything, but there was a syringe next to me. One of the ones you use for birds.
We use for birds, like one that's for feeding baby birds. Syringe.
Let's see. No. Like when she says for birds, she means like a kitchen syringe. Like a flavor injector.
Yeah. Well, a syringe for birds.
Well, the good thing is that if she left as soon as possible, and this is within a day, most of the stuff should be there.
Possibly. Was the syringe empty?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Oh, it probably was.
Do
all
you
night,
have any?
wasn't it?
Do you have any close friends or relations that normally spend time with you often?
I have a few other collectors I work with sometimes. I have my father I work with I meet with him every now and then, but
Do any of them come over to your house often?
no, Either. I don't usually let people come to my house. The the books are very valuable. I don't want them to damage them or anything.
You don't have any caretakers in your house? Any servants?
There is there's a couple of people I pay every now. I pay to keep the outside looking nice, the garden and excuse me, the garden and the sides, and there's a maid, but I didn't see her when I woke up.
How often does the maid come by?
About every other day or so.
What's her name?
Let's see. Oh, yeah, a second.
But starts splashing the image of the spooky jar into her face. Spooky jar, spooky jar, spooky jar. Remember faster.
Her name is Dodo Donshar.
Dodo Najar.
What
Dodo Najar.
what species is she?
Sounds like a Tabaxi. Or Gripply.
She is. She's human. She's from Calamshire.
William loves his Calamshan.
I do like Calamshire, yes.
Alright. Maybe turn to some guards, maybe see if you can find out where she lives and see if she's okay. If she go and ask her some questions about any differences in behavior or something.
They'll nod to you and say, we had actually already dispatched a group to where she lived before you guys even got here. We just didn't know about
good.
books. Hopefully the message got to them in time.
Good. Turn back to her. Did you ever let the maid into your study, or was she not allowed there?
She'll shake her head as she says, no, my study was the only room she wasn't allowed in. That's where I kept the most valuable things.
We'll turn to the guard. Do you guys have any questions?
They'll let's see. They'll say, "Do you own a syringe? One of the ones for birds?" To which she'll shake her head.
Noted. Another question. Glide, do you know who your father is?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, she said she works with her father.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
No, she visits her father every now.
Oh, visits her father.
Yeah, he lives in the city.
Do you know if he's the one who sired you, or if that is the man you call your father?
What?
Do you know if...
Are you adopted?
Well, it's not that are you adopted, more is that the man... Is that your biological
father by
father?
blood?
I was trying to avoid using the sciencey term biological, but my brain couldn't think of the right thing.
Your
Yes.
father by blood.
Yes. Is that your
Instead
father
of
by
by law.
I
Yeah.
is that related to you by blood?
Binding parental figure.
blood? Yes. But, have you ever...
Bolo is writing all this down like he is just like a child in a candy store. Just
Drama,
No,
excitement, tragedy!
But,
but she seems confused by the question as she just like nods. Yes.
alright.
I think her only relation to them is the books, not anything else.
Well, give me a moment.
Hmm.
Have you ever suffered any other lapses of memory similar to this, or perhaps strange compulsions?
Not that I can think of. I mean, no.
These books you say you found, the first one about the priests of the Dead Three and the others, did you buy them at an auction?
Yes, some I bought at auctions. One was actually, it was at a swap meet outside the city. The person selling it had no idea what it actually was.
Which one was that?
That was the one about the early life of Miracle.
So you knew what the books were about. Is that what you saw afterwards?
The historical texts are my specialty, yes.
Do you get your books identified and checked before you put them in your collection?
If I know them to be magical, yes.
But not for all of them.
No.
Alright.
Here's a different question. Do you cook?
No. I always get food from vendors and things.
Chat, she's not cooking. She's not cooking.
I'm currently trying to see if I can trace her back to the fucking ball lineage.
Yeah, I figured that's what you were going for.
Although all the ball spawn are dead, but I'm noting that they died pretty late in their lives, a lot of them. So they could have been fucking too. There might be
I'm almost surprised she doesn't have a chef.
ball flings.
Or just someone who comes by occasionally to
But
pull the food. Man, this is so fucking Harry Potter.
yes and no.
Not exactly a new idea though from there, of course.
So wait,
Harry
she gets the
Potter
food
is
from
just
vendors and what?
Just
and things
she
like
doesn't
that.
cook.
Man, she doesn't cook.
Restaurant.
Harry Potter is just Star Wars with shittier lightsabers.
Oh. But guys, I'm starting to think maybe our only real choices from here are to go and investigate her house and come back with the new information, or ask her about the jar.
Why don't we show her faces? I'll start with describing them. I'll describe all the faces we have, like from the butcher, not the butchers, the clinic, and from the mortuary, and the faces of the man and the woman who ran away. See if she recognizes any of them. I mean, she didn't know the man, but
like as you like to start describing them, she like shakes her head. No, no, no. And then you start describing the woman.
I got something out of that. Thank fuck.
Yeah.
She starts out unsure, and then you keep describing her, and you keep describing her, and then you describe the cloak that she was wearing, the reversible red and black one. And she starts panicking again.
Shit.
Like writhing in her chair, like gnashing her teeth. You actually see like one of the guards grab her by the jaw, so she doesn't try to like bite or anything like that.
Yeah, just gag her
Whether
for a
herself or one of them.
Yeah. Temporary gagging. But, alright.
So she knows the jar and the person who bought the jar.
I'm starting to think that skull is in the jar.
No,
Oh, you think?
at
Wait,
least-
wait. What was the book? The book that was in with the skull. What was that again? Wait, I'm gonna scroll back through, flipping backwards through my journal,
Extensive notes.
my notebook. Here we go. A journal. No, that's the one that exploded. Lots of journals.
A lot of books.
Not Bellcat.
Documentation.
Pipes. A book. But oh yeah, the book absorbed the blood. We have no idea what the book was. I never wrote anything down for it.
You never
was
look. You
absorbed.
didn't really look at it. No, you just gave it to the guard.
Right.
You guys are like, wait. You guys are like, I don't want to fucking deal with this thing.
Ace-Lyson wanted to, but the guards never got back to her.
Yeah, right. I could turn to the guards and like, do you guys still have the book that was found with the skull under the Jolbuck alley, but under the butchers?
Let's see. Yeah, they will nod to you, and they will tell you that it is actually a book of. Sorry, who's in it? It is a. It is a Baal. Basically, like a holy book, almost kind of.
It contains like rites and prayers and
Yes.
things like that.
However, it only the words only appear like when fresh blood is applied to the book.
Right.
Like it uses the blood to write out the like the words, and then absorbs them about a day later.
Yeah.
Becoming a blank book again.
Well, I guess all the words would have been there the first time at least.
Alright.
Okay, wait. Did it? The first book that she found. That's about the priests of the. An auction book about Baal and Baal priests. Did it have information about their priests as well?
If it said Baal and Baal priests, then yeah.
Okay, so that might be the book she got, the one about Baal and his priests. So yeah, the skull might have been in the jar. I guess we can ask her about that next. Well, after she's recovered from this, and maybe ask her about the woman. If she,
She's gotta get
depending
so
on how she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These
How's she
con
looking?
saves.
Yeah, she looks extremely stressed right now. She's like there's tears. Like you actually like when she was gnashing her teeth earlier, she was doing it so hard that one of her teeth actually cracked slightly. Like she's basically she's almost dripping with sweat. Like she's crying. There's like snot coming out of her nose. She is not having a good day.
Alright, maybe we leave this here while we wait for more information from her house. We can only assume
of
that
action.
she put I don't know where the skull came from, but she put the book there.
We might find the jar somewhere, or its pieces. If my theory's correct. I'm just
The jar was in the the skull was in the jar.
everything. That's my theory, because everything about that jar screams reliquary.
What, you reckon it might be like the skull of a ball spawn or something? Or just a magic skull that's been ritually had something done to it?
There aren't many details about what happened to Ball's body after he died, but we do know that his blood poured into the river and remained there.
And it's entirely possible that that's wound up.
Do you think that that is his skull?
His avatars, yes. Could be.
That would certainly be quite a... They said it was found in Chult. Where did he die?
That's it. Nowhere near Chult, but he could have gotten
there. It could
there.
move. Where did they... No, I could have sworn they extracted it from a... skull.
It could also just be a ritual item. Not
found,
connected.
yeah.
It's still, even if it's not actually the Avatar skull, the blood is certainly a possibility. It's not unheard of.
Someone could have just come along at the time if there were soldiers all around and scooped up a jar of it.
Well,
from the river even.
You would most likely need to know what you were looking for if that was your intention.
We are aware.
The blood of a god is pretty obviously going to be useful to someone.
Well, it's gone now. Ball was revived using it.
What, and that magically removed all of his blood left anywhere?
His essence was in the river, yes.
Oh, so you couldn't just like scoop up a bit of the river and have a bit of the blood of a god?
Possibly could have. If you had known to do so, which isn't impossible.
I mean, coming at this from the perspective of someone who doesn't know much about this stuff, if a god is bleeding a whole heck of a lot into a river, I feel like if I scoop up some of that blood, it's going to be worth something to someone, even if I don't know what the hell you'd use it for.
Oh, definitely. The time of troubles was full of that.
Any random soldier could have just grabbed a jar of the stuff, so I guess we'll never know.
Mm-hmm. There's one thing Ball did when he was around in the time of troubles. He knew he might die, so he decided he was going to scatter little pieces of himself as far and wide as he could.
Do you think this might have been something that could have potentially been used for some sort of resurrection?
That, or it's just a ritual item that they have. Very powerful, imported from Chult, where there was another established temple.
How long ago was he revived?
Oh, does these license remember the exact year? Because I know she has basic like Ball and Ball Spawn lore because of what cost her cushy place in Neverwinter.
She, was it like during the year of the Ball Spawn crisis?
I think it was actually, yeah.
Oh, so he was dead for only a very short time.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, the Ball Spawn crisis was a good while after the time of troubles.
Oh, I don't know much about this.
Who's sharpening a pencil over there?
That like last little tentative sharpen right at the very end there after you accusatorily asked him, which is like
the fact that I just knew exactly what it was.
That's not what it was, actually.
Oh, I see. Dang. That'd have been so good if I did. Let's
Nah.
see. Do.
I was using a metal scratcher.
Oh, I see.
the fucking. But we're just like wildly theorizing here. While we wait for the
Yeah,
woman to calm down slightly from
pretty
her
much.
extreme trauma.
She doesn't even know that all the ball shit's even. We're just like dropping that bomb on her bit by bit.
Well, I
without even
imagine
talking.
we've like turned away and taken a few steps back from the cell.
You know what the worst thing is? Like, she doesn't actively remember anything, so she doesn't even know why
that
she's
it did.
traumatized.
Yeah, she also doesn't know that that anything's happened to Ratha. She asked and we didn't answer.
Although the fact that we did say it's a murder, are we cool then?
She might not be thinking straight right now, exactly. She's probably not in any state to piece things together.
Trying to find like the whens and hows of it. For this resurrection. I know it's the ball spawn were killing each other and claiming their divine essences. That's where like the final battle in the ball spawn crisis of
The last two
Neverwinter
ball
took
spawns
place.
going at it.
Ball spawn crisis took place in 1369 DR.
Yeah, and basically it was.
It's what, 1492? No, wait.
It's yeah.
What year is it?
We have it written. Oh no!
So that's like
Snap
100
doesn't
years
have it.
ago.
Yeah.
1492, yes.
Yeah.
So that was like 100 years ago, roughly.
I was 130 years ago, almost.
130, right.
It's 123 years ago. I didn't realize his last name was that old. Yeah.
Larser than IL is.
No. Times of Trouble was 1358 DR. So yeah, Ball was like dead for like 11 years.
That is not a very long time.
Yeah, no. Hey, the world can only go so long without murder.
Anyways.
Just imagining like Bal being dead is just flicked off the big switch labeled like a game rule murder. There's just some guy in a back alley frantically stabbing another dude, like, just fucking die already!
No.
Then he thinks about it and he's like, oh, I know. And instead of trying to murder him, he tries to put him back together. And, like, it's not murder, it's medical malpractice that kills him.
Yes.
It's like, it's manslaughter. Like, it was an accident! I slipped and fell on him with my knife! Oh no!
Whoopsie!
Oops! Oh, how clumsy! Here, let me dig it out with another knife! Oh no, I dropped that one too!
Comical murders. But,
Oh no, I meant to bring booze out of my alchemy jug for, to disinfect, but it was acid that came out. Who could have guessed?
oh no.
Here's a
I didn't
potion of
shoot him
healing.
with an
Oh
arrow.
no, it was poison!
Oh no, in our attempt to show mercy to little man, we accidentally poured pale tincture into his wound.
I didn't shoot him with an arrow. The arrow was just flying to him.
He stepped into the path of my arrow. I was just practicing here.
Oh.
Anyways.
My target was right behind him. But, Alright, shall I go ahead and ask the big question
Well, okay, first of all, what's the big question?
about the jar?
Right, well, I don't think we'll get anything out of her. I feel like we just have to ask her if she recognizes the skull. But I feel like that might set her off again.
Yeah, I think that one's gonna be real bad.
So maybe we wait for that. I don't want to give her too much too shortly. What else? The other thing we need to ask about... Oh god, what was that again? There were two things.
I think
The woman, more details on the woman.
I think you might have read the dates wrong, because Ball was most definitely dead longer than 11 years. Or wait, how long was the time of travels? Wait a second. That's a great question.
I mean, I'm looking at the wiki for the ball spawn crisis, and it says the conflict arose as a result of the time of troubles of the Year of Shadows, 1358 BR. Oh wait, hang on.
And
When is?
yeah, I'm talking about like the actual, like when the ball spawn started, like causing trouble in Neverwinter.
Ball spawn crisis, also known as the War of the Ball Spawn, was a great conflict that broke out on the Sword Coast and the lands of intrigue in the Year of the Gauntlet, 1369. Duration less than a year.
Huh. What am I thinking of? Okay.
Alright,
well,
how's she looking? If I
yeah.
step back and look in the cell.
It would have to be more than 11 years, because otherwise the protagonists of Baldur's Gate 2 would be 11-year-olds. Moving on.
I'm gonna turn to the guards who are holding her. Like, we want to ask her about the skull. We think it might have been in the jar, but I think it might be best if we hold off on that. I don't think another attack would be good for her.
How about we go to her house and look for stuff, and we'll come back and see how she's doing.
Yeah, get more information, see if we can deal with that.
Guards, keep her gagged,
See
don't
if
let her
we
bite
can-
off her tongue as she sits here and stews and everything.
Yeah, see if we can catch up with the guards who are searching the place, see what they've found. Oh, and we need to find out about the maid as well.
This. Be sure to keep an eye on it, okay? If she does talk, tell us what she says.
Could we get the addresses of the maid's house and her house, and we can go and check those two out, and hopefully by the time we're back she'll have recovered a bit. I don't want to risk her having some kind of medical attack from this.
LeBlanc might probably know, because he seems to be an actual detective on the case.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well, he also seems to have only gotten here recently. He might not be fully filled in.
Sure.
Pretty sure. Well, you said I've been filled in, right?
You said that what?
Since they asked me to join the case to help, I have been filled in on the details, right?
Yes.
I haven't. I just
So
haven't been
yes,
told the address.
so you would know the address, yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
So which
Before
one's
you leave,
closer? Yeah.
Also, before you leave, you will be told that they found the maid.
Oh, is she alive?
No.
I knew it. Was she murdered in her home?
Yes, she was
I knew
found
it.
in Clyde's house.
Oh.
I said Gale
Okay.
again. Damn it.
I wasn't.
Well, that's about what we expected, though.
I wasn't quite right then. I
How long has she
think,
been dead?
Let's see. They are not entirely sure, as it would appear that she has been deboned.
Neat.
Deboned? Interesting.
You know, there's actually a D&D monster called a boneless. But moving on.
I love how reactions are neat and interesting.
My God, it's Yukiko's curry. Yeah, so interesting from Islicin, neat from Ivory, and you guys start to notice
No,
the overlapping psychoness.
I wouldn't interesting, I think. Yeah, alright. Was she in the middle of a ritual circle? Or just kind of down on the floor somewhere else?
Her skin was just kind of on the floor.
Also, her bones and her skin were removed.
Yeah, she was separated.
I mean,
Was she also drained of blood?
the meat was on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Like
What room was she found in?
She was found actually like in the library. At least her meat was, anyways.
Guys, we gotta
her bone.
Wait, her study library or her other library?
No, her library.
Okay.
The bones were found in the study, making something.
Guys, I have
Like
got to
they were
see
in the
this.
process of, they're in the middle of a magical process.
No, they were. The bones were used to make something.
Sweet
They're
mother,
not sure
sweet
what it
mother,
was.
send your child
Looks
unto me.
almost like some kind of. The guards
Like a
aren't
chair
exactly
of
sure.
bones?
No.
Well, make sure that nothing disturbs it. We will see for ourselves.
Their dagger and some nightshade.
Have you found this syringe yet?
Yes, they did. It was
Sorry,
also
what was
in the
that?
study.
The syringe?
Yes.
Yeah, that was
So it
beside
seems
her
that
when she woke up.
Yeah. So,
My God,
so
It was in
seems
the
that
study as well.
nobody was disturbed.
Was the body drained of blood before this happened? Or has that just been left to spill out over the library?
There is very little blood around the body.
Okay, so that was probably... was the ritual circle made of blood?
It was not a ritual circle. It was
right,
a
sorry, the symbol of Baal.
Baal.
Yep, Baal, yeah.
I mean, same
what I meant.
difference.
But to answer your question, yes.
Guys, I have got to see this.
Actually, I want to take a bit of a look myself.
Same as. This is gonna be something to write about, actually. And that right, Mr. Varno?
Yeah, Volo,
Yes,
are you
this is quite fascinating. I do hope we don't find any more ghouls.
So Islicin actually seems to be getting a little excited by this. There's a little bit of just energy creeping in.
Mrs. Lyson, we do not want to hear about energy creeping into you in any way.
Nobody wants to hear about what's creeping through his license.
Okay. And yeah, for now, that is where we will end the section.
Yeah, I knew it.
Oh, that was a pretty. Oh yeah, that's why it's short. I wasn't here for the first hour. No, that's why it's short.
Oh my fucking god.
You weren't here for like an hour and a half, yeah.
I
Yeah.
accidentally closed my thing without saving it.
Oh no.
No.
I saved it a few times in the middle and I lost some stuff.
Oh, that's good. Well, you guys found out that yeah, you guys got some pretty decent distance in this here
Oh my god.
investigation.
We're progressing.
I
This
know,
is
right?
crazy.
So the reason why I asked if she cooks or not was to see if this came from her kitchen or from someone else's kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said no, she does not cook.
Okay.
So the next person that I thought would probably be from would be the maid, but she's kinda, but she's kind of boneless right now. I don't think she's been drinking her milk right now.
She's a boneless chicken. She's a chicken finger.
She don't need no milk no more. Okay, so I've written on my last time section of my notes, we are on our way to Goliath's house where all the murder is.
All the murder.
That's where all the murder is, don't you know?
That's where all the murder happened. I'm bro.
There we go, let me go get the, Oh, there's no, like, isolated piece of it. Only the whole bit. Oh, well, you guys will get kanji from Persona 4 calling something boneless later. I guess. Just a little boneless. But yeah, guys, this is gonna be, like, visceral and disgusting and horrifying. So for his license, it'll actually invoke just a tiny bit of emotion for once in her life. This is rare. She only gets this like once every few months.
Nice.
Ah, yes, a dead body.
Yeah.
This is
Not
the most
just that,
artistic one.
a horrifically mutilated one.
Like Alice was like, huh, normally I'm on the other side of this.
Yeah.
This feels weird.
Yeah.
Used to being the one doing the disappearing, not investigating.
I still gotta...
You get used to it, my dear friend. You get used to it, my dear girl.
You also used to kidnap people?
Now investigating.
Alright, gamers.
Oh.
I'm
So,
getting off to sleep.
So-
Good night.
You think you guys, you think one of the guards might be possessed by the time you get there?
Well, two things. One, damn hex, Kalos
Probably.
having kidnapped people in the past has connotations with him being a satyr. And two, definitely.
I told you about my backstory. You know what I mean by that.
I know.
Have a good night, Nick.
There are only
Good night, Nick.
satyrs.
See you next
See
week.
you later. See you
Good
next
night.
See you
time.
next
Goodbye.
week.
See you all.